Celebrating a playoff clinching win Thursday, supporting Gio in his drive for 20 wins yesterday. Now a chance to reduce the magic number to 5 and damage the Brewers' playoff hopes in the process. Yovani Gallardo and Chien-Ming Wang face off in moments on MASN. Area Airmen manning the diamond today. Desmond LaRoche, they're ready for the Brewers. And by the way, things have really cooled off here at Nationals Park. How will the ball fly today? The Nats hope not very far. It's Chien-Ming Wang and Yovani Gallardo, game 3, straight ahead. MASN brought to you by Jeep. Visit Jeep.com to learn more. And by Cholula Hot Sauce with a flavorful hot sauce, the iconic wooden cap. could use some of that today. It's cooler at the ballpark. We're in the mid-60s for this one. The Nats and the Brewers. It'll be cool in the shade and very nice in the sun today. Visit Trane.com for an independent Trane comfort specialist dealer near you. It's hard to stop a Trane. Humidity way down, mostly clear overhead, and 67 degrees. Brewers are 5th in the league in hitting, 1st in runs, homers, and stolen bases. Jonathan Lucroy is back in there as the catcher today. He's on an 8-game hitting streak, batting .324, and he's even more efficient when they have runners in scoring position. Ryan Braun, by the way, leads the way for them, 4 for 7 in this series, with a couple of RBIs, and Aramis Ramirez has driven in 2 runs as well. Chien-Ming Wang faces the Brewers for the first time in his career. And this year it'll be his 9th appearance and start number 5.
And last time out was Wednesday in relief against the Dodgers. He pitched 2 1/3 scoreless innings of relief, allowed 2 hits, struck out 1. And his last big league start, that was on June 16th against the Rays. He gave up 5 runs on 7 hits over 3 1/3, struck out 1, walked 3. So 2-seam fastball is the key, right? He gets that sinker down to where it's not running, but actually sinking to right-handers. And that's when Chien-Ming Wang gets all the ground ball outs. He got a pretty good curveball to go with it. First inning's always been key for Chien-Ming Wang, so we'll keep an eye on that. It's time for your Mazda defensive alignment behind Chien-Ming Wang. The outfield from left to right. Morse, Harper, Worth in the outfield. Desmond Zimmerman on the left side. Espinosa, LaRoche on the right side. And Kurt Suzuki doing the catching. Brought to you by your D.C. area Mazda dealers. We believe if it's not worth driving, it's not worth building. What do you drive?
16-year veteran Ted Barrett has the plate today. Marvin Hudson, Tim McClellan, the crew chief, and DJ Rayburn around the bases, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Brewers have 78 wins, the Nats 92. Milwaukee 2.5 games behind St. Louis in the wild card race. Kyle Loesch pitches against Justin Germano at Wrigley today. Braves have quite a matchup later. Here's Wong's first pitch, and he rifles it at 92 right in there. We're underway at 137. Tim Hudson and Cliff Lee at Philadelphia, and they're starting just as we do here. Little tapper, pouncing, Suzuki, gotta hurry, does, out.
Look at a nice play by Kurt Suzuki right there, like a cat, right out of the squat, bouncing out in front of the plate, and that's a good sign, folks, when you see opposing hitters chopping balls off the plate with a Chien-Ming Wang sinker. I'll tell you, he's got it going on. Aoki trying to get out of there, smelling the knock all the way, but look how quick Suzuki gets on it. Good throw, something on it to get the leadoff hitter out. Nice job.
Nats are still 5.5 up on the Braves, who won their game yesterday. Here's Ricky Weeks. Nats have cooled him off a bit from what he's been doing. He's still looking for his first base hit in this series. Still hitting .309 over his last 22 games after a very difficult sub-200 first half. Very deliberate at the top of that delivery. Off the glove of Zimmerman. That'll be a base hit for Ricky Weeks. So with that infield topspin bouncer, he'll be 1 for 8 in this series.
Well, another ground ball. That one just well placed. You see the 2-seam fastball down and in. Weeks trying to pull his hands in. Zimmerman with the in-between hop. And that's a tough play right there. That ball's got some serious topspin action. As soon as it hits the dirt, it's going to shoot on you. So I think that's the first hit of the game for the Brewers.
It is. Took them a while to decide. Here's Ryan Braun, 2 RBIs. 107, second to Chase Headley in the league. The Padres' Headley is having an amazing September. And Ryan Braun with 40 home runs takes a strike. 4th in the league in hits, 1st in extra base hits with 75. Runner going. Ricky Weeks, when diving headlong into second base, just now realizes it's a foul ball.
And see how he's asking the umpire, was it foul? You never fall for the middle infielder telling you it's a foul ball. Always check with the umpire.
Oh, yeah. So, straight steal attempt there. He never looked up. All 6 pitches strikes so far from Chien-Ming Wang. And he has Braun 0-2.
And he'd love to have Braun 0-2.
Yes, he would. Any pitcher in baseball would dream about that. Ricky Weeks, 15 out of 18 stealing. The Brewers have the most stolen bases in the league and in all of baseball with 149. They're going to be in the 150-150 club. Way over 150 homers and 150 stolen bases. Not many clubs do that. Teams built for power usually don't run as much as these guys do. And there goes Weeks diving in again.
And Carp, we were looking at the National League batting department leaders before the game. Ryan Braun leads the National League with 40 home runs. He's second in RBI with 107 behind Headley. And if you scratch out Melky Cabrera, Andrew McCutchen's hitting 336, Braun's hitting 315. We figured out he'd have to go 19 for his next 19 to catch Andrew McCutchen for a triple crown.
Good luck with that.
Well, if anybody could do it.
0-2 and another throw over.
And 19 for 19 would put him at 337.
And of course, some of the Milwaukee guys we talked to before the game, they hope that with the Pirates struggling and now the Giants having clinched, maybe McCutchen and Posey will come back to the pack a little bit, and Ryan Braun might have a chance. Triple crown, so difficult. Hasn't been done since 1967. Carl Yastrzemski. There's okay. Now he's only 18 for 18 away. Harper's going to charge it. That will put the stops. I think Ricky Weeks on that play goes to third base on almost any center fielder in baseball except Bryce Harper because of what he has already seen in this series. Chien-Ming Wang gives up a couple of hits. We'll check in with Christina.
Well, I talked to Steve McCatty about Chien-Ming this week, and he said, he gained some confidence after that last outing, seeing the results, getting the ground balls he's been working on. He's really been working extremely hard with McCatty to get back where he was last year and in spring training before that leg injury. Davey Johnson likes his competitiveness, though, and likes that he's been in big games, which is a big factor. Edwin Jackson talked about it the other day, how it helps having experience like he has, because pitching in meaningful games can speed up on you real quick, and you have to be able to slow it down. So when you are in these games, it helps having experience.
Yeah, with the Yankees, right? All the big game experience. And if you haven't been in those big games before, they start moving pretty fast for you out there. So hopefully you lean on that a little bit today with all the experience from Wang.
Aramis Ramirez is the only man in the Brewers lineup today who's actually faced Chien-Ming Wang. It's going to be a tag play. Danny Espinosa gets the middle base runner as Braun knew he was a dead duck and held up. So 2 outs on a 4 unassisted with a tag. And runners end up in first and third.
A pretty good run on the fastball so far from Wang. Not a lot of sink, and he ran it in on the hands of Ramirez right there. And that's about the only play that Danny Espinosa had. Good base running by Braun. Don't run into the tag. Keep the inning alive.
Everything is strikes so far. So Ramirez, the only batter who's ever seen Wang in person, 1 for 4 now against him. And Corey Hart steps in, 0 for 3 in this series. But Corey Hart's having a good year, 66 extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league. 3 of the top 5 are Brewers.
That's a good sinker right there. That's what Chien-Ming Wang is looking for today. Not just run, but sink at the end. When he gets it out in front and on top and gets his release point straight, that's what it does. That, too, that's a good one as well.
Probably throwing that as hard as he has at 92 at any time since he's been in a Washington uniform.
And get on top of that two-seamer, it sinks. Get on the side of it, it's just going to run.
Braves are trying to get off to a good start at Philly. They have first and third, 2 outs with Dan Uggla hitting. First and third, 2 outs here with Corey Hart against the Nats. Runner goes off of first. Pitch just low. Ryan Braun, his 30th of the year. And the Brewers, pardon me, Aramis Ramirez. Braun had been tagged out on that previous play. And Ramirez swipes their 150th base.
A pretty good jump, almost a walking lead for Ramirez. But with 2 strikes, the focus is on Corey Hart.
Ryan Zimmerman on the charge. You know what that means. Automatic out. So Wong gives up a couple of base hits. All that matters, a 0 on the board. Long ball big for the Nats yesterday, and they are 39-8 this year when they hit 2 or more in a game. They're at 179 on the year. That's second best in the National League. Adam LaRoche right in the middle of it with 32 of his own, matching a career high. His on-base percentage plus slugging, 3rd in all of baseball this month. See your authorized Dodge dealer. Experience a world of performance, design, and fuel efficiency. Schedule a test drive or go to Dodge.com and check out the powerful lineup. Giovanni Gallardo, 3-2 career against the Nats, 7 games, 6 starts with a rather high 5.06 ERA, but he's as hot as the rest of his ball club right now.
He's won a career high 8 consecutive decisions over his last 10 starts, posting a 2.69 ERA. Last time out, Tuesday at Pittsburgh, he earned the 6-0 win. And 6 2/3 scoreless, gave up just 2 hits, struck out 6, walked 4.
That matches the active streak of Chris Medellin with the Braves, at least for this year only. Medellin's starting streak goes back into last year. Jared Weaver of the Angels, A.J. Burnett of the Pirates, their ball clubs won 12 consecutive of their starts this year. Jason Worth against Gallardo. It's been a rough ride for Jason. Career 1 for 9. But he steps in at 304 today on base percentage, 395. He's had a good series. 3 for 7 with a walk.
And you see July 26, 5 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, all earned. And that might have been the last bad start for Gallardo before his current streak.
That was the first of that 4-game series. The Nats won it 8-2. Adam LaRoche took him deep. You might remember Lombardozzi later in a 4-run second inning had a bases loaded triple. And Edwin Jackson was the starter that night.
No, really?
Nothing unusual for Worth to be at a full count. He's done quite well this year. 3-2. Keeps it in alive as far as the at bat goes.
Let's check out the pitches you're going to see from Yovani Gallardo. More importantly, the pitches the Nats are going to see from this guy. Fastball, 2-seam, 4-seam. He'll cut it. Slider, curveball, change. Curveball's his out pitch.
Well, Bryce Harper, 2 for 8, a walk and RBI in this series. Under that one, Nori Aoki.
So the defense for the Brewers today behind Yovani Gallardo. Outfield from left to right, Braun, Schaefer, Aoki. Segura Ramirez on the left side, Weeks Hart on the right side, and Jonathan Lucroy doing the catching.
Harper at 260. Just a matter of time before that 20th home run. He did not face Yovani Gallardo. Well, yes, he did in that game. He had 1 hit in 5 at-bats. Gallardo struck him out a couple of times, and that ball just rifles its way just to the very edge of the dugout. That was dangerous.
That was a triple in cricket.
So Harper 1 for 3 in that game against Gallardo, 1 for 5 overall. Hole in the door. How about that? That thing was hit so hard. Backhand. Harper makes it pretty close. Ricky Weeks throws him out. And a couple of quick outs for Gallardo here to start his afternoon. He'll face Ryan Zimmerman. Homer yesterday, 3 RBIs, 2 for 7 with a walk in the first 2 games of this series. It'll stretch into tomorrow. Jordan Zimmerman tomorrow against former Nat Marco Estrada. So Ryan sitting on 89 RBIs, 24 home runs. 67 batted in his last 79 games. Let's check on some September RBIs. Kia, full lineup of high quality, stylish and dependable vehicles. Visit Kia.com. So this month in the National League, the Nats have 2 of the top 6. And of course, LaRoche with 9 home runs producing those ribbies. He's next. That's a good 0-2 pitch that just missed. Gallardo, 26 years of age, his career record 69 and 42. 147th start today. He keeps trying to paint away, and Zimmerman hasn't bitten yet.
A tight little slider on the outer half. Trying to shave off that front corner on the outer half of the plate. Just missed a couple of times in a row.
And he's missed 3 in a row now.
Well, it looks like Yovani Gallardo has made up his mind that he's going to make Ryan Zimmerman beat him the other way today. Everything in the sequence away. Going out there again.
And then Zimmerman goes upstairs and can't reach it. 1-2-3, bottom of the first for Giovanni Gallardo. No score early. Luna. Call today for the Luna Double. Get your second room of flooring free. 877-241-LUNA. Nice crowd. A lot of folks still coming down Half Street, over bridges, from water taxis, parking garages, Metro. Nats fans, when you come to the ballpark, pick up your playoff clinch t-shirt and cap from the main team store located near the center field gate. Select stands throughout the park. You can call 202-640-7777. Check out more. Chien-Ming Wang, 16th pitch, 14th strike. Jonathan Lucroy in this series, 2 for 4 with a homer, behind in the count. He's working on an 8-game hitting streak. That's some pretty good jammage right there. Got around the trademark. One hopper. Wong handles it. So far, so good for Chien-Ming. Every out on the ground so far. Logan Schaefer, rookie, coming up. Davey Johnson watching his starter. Now, this is amazing. You go through 5.5 months of baseball plus a week, not losing back-to-back series. That is amazing. So 37 out of 48 series without losing. 30 wins and 7 splits.
I remember early on in the season they were reeling off series after series after series, but taking 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4, and everybody's saying, well, why can't they sweep anybody? I was saying, wait a minute. Over the course of 6 months, if you win series, which is not easy to do, you're going to have a winning ball club. It's that simple. Just do the math. Yeah, sweeps are nice, but if you take care of your business and take 2 out of 3, you're going to be playing in October.
You know how many games you have to win a week to win a division? 4. If you win 3, you're in last place. That's how, on a weekly basis at least, on the average, the difference between championship clubs and has-beens or also-rans, not that much. Times that by 25 to 26 weeks, there comes your difference. It's hard to sweep Major League ball clubs. 2-1 to a 26-year-old rookie outfielder, Logan Schaefer, who will slap it to left. That's his 4th big league hit in 11 at-bats. Gets the start in center field, replacing Carlos Gomez today.
A nice piece of hitting right there. 93-mile-an-hour sinker. So velocity great so far from Chien-Ming Wang. Good run, and just every once in a while you beat a good pitch. That's a nice swing by a young player right there. Logan Schafer going down to get that sinker.
From San Jose, he is. Finished his collegiate career at Cal Poly, son Luis Obispo, and he has a brother Justin, who's in the Mets system as an infielder. Former third-round draft pick 4 years ago. He's aboard. Gene Segura, the hitter, the shortstop. Schafer can run 53 stolen bases in the minor leagues. Good jump. Ball slapped out of play.
And I don't think that was a hit and run. That was a straight steal. Schafer had a good jump. You don't generally hit and run with your 8-hole guy. And he had a great jump. That base was stolen. Segura decided to swing, and he has to go back to first.
Good sink on that one. He had a right-handed hitter stepping into the bucket to try to make contact there.
Chien-Ming Wang will let you know early on the start how it's going to be and what the sinker is going to be like on a given day. If he's got it going down like he does so far in this game today, it's a good sign. He's got good stuff. I didn't count the time on one hand this year where the Nats had pitched out. That was one right there. Thinking Schafer was going. Chien-Ming Wang. That was a pitch up, not a pitch out.
Milwaukee trying to make something happen here. Bottom of their lineup with a good hitting pitcher coming up next. Schafer 16 stolen bases this year at AAA Nashville. So he got his minor league ledger up to 69 steals before called up. And a 1-2. He's running again. Pitch outside. And he is out. What a gun by Suzuki. And a great sweep tag across the bag by Ian Desmond.
And not a good jump by Schafer. Kind of a click late. You see right here. Foot's already up on the way to the plate. Not looking in. Straight steal all the way. Good throw by Suzuki. Good tag on the backside to get Schafer. Ian Desmond there in plenty of time. Tim McClellan right on top of it. And he almost called him out like he didn't like him. Did you see that? Great call by McClellan. Get out of here.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So almost a strike him out, throw him out double play. It just took 2 pitches to get it done. Chien-Ming looking good so far. series. Batting .500 with a homer, 3 RBIs against the Brew Crew.
The last time he faced Giovanni Gallardo in Milwaukee, July 26th. Had a fastball on the outer half of the plate that he actually hooked back to right center field for a homer into the Brewers bullpen. And Gallardo lasted 5 innings. But the Nationals got him on that day, and they're still trying to figure him out today.
Yeah, that was a leadoff homer in the top of the second that put Washington on top. Then I mentioned the Lombardozzi triple later. Adam would later have a ground ball RBI against Gallardo. When he hit that homer, it was his 19th back on July 26th. Nearly 2 months later, he's at 32. And he's 7 for 22 against Giovanni with a couple of home runs and 5 RBIs. A September to remember. How's he going to finish it off? Still over a week left. So LaRoche 4 for 8 this weekend. Likes Milwaukee pitching over the years, no matter who he's been playing for. He has a 3-0 count now. Braves, by the way, have picked up a run early at Philadelphia. Top of the second, David Ross spelling Brian McCann his 8th home run. Target away.
Good
88, yeah.
Yeah, looking for a 3-1 fastball, get a slider down the zone right over the top. Good pitch.
LaRoche not fooled by that one. Handcuffs Corey Hart. He's thinking two here as the ball got slowed down and the throw is in behind him. Adam LaRoche, second base to lead off the second.
That ball was hit hard to Corey Hart. Not a routine play by any means, so we'll see how they score it. And this ball's roasted. One hop shot right off him. Not a routine play by any means. I think that's a double.
I totally agree with you.
And after it trickled away, it slowed down just enough to let LaRoche get to second base. Well, if you watch it in Exmo, I mean, you could say anybody should have made that play, but if you show it in full speed, that ball had a little hair on it. Not an easy play by Hart for any means. The guy that hit it might have had it, though.
Well, I've got LaRoche with his 65th extra base hit of the year, and they have given him a double.
And there goes a no-hitter.
Michael Morse, 3 for 8 with a homer and 3 career RBIs against Giovanni Gallardo. He's had a good series. Michael 3 for 6 here. A couple of walks. And he's hit safely in 12 of his last 13 games. They continue to pitch him and play him toward the opposite side. Although that one comes diving down and in for strike 2. Now Gallardo has set up a way if he chooses to go out there.
Michael Morse trying to get LaRoche to third or better right here with nobody out, but I mean, nobody better at getting his hands inside the ball and pushing it to the right side or going hard the other way than Morse with 2 strikes. That's why the average is so high. He'll take a little out of his swing with 2 to work the ball the other way.
Corey Hart plays him way off the line at first, about 30 feet. That's well outside. 2-2. Ian Desmond, another guy with 3 hits in this series. The Nats have 4 hitters in their lineup today who've had at least 3 hits in this series.
Yeah, all 3 yesterday for Ian. 3 for 4 with a homer.
Well, he was ahead of Zimmerman, came back to strike out Ryan, ahead of Morse here, and he's gone full just like he did against Zim. And this is the part of the lineup where there's just no break for a pitcher. And he gets Morse on a ball diving down and away. Second strikeout.
Now, when you think of Gallardo, you think of that nasty curveball he has, but the slider's been the pitch today. The 3-2 slider right there looked like a strike for a while. You see the grip and kind of getting over the top of it. The late break. Maybe Michael Morse thought that was a fastball, but he pulled the string with a slider in a 3-2 count.
Nissan Pitch Track, save big at Nissan's Bottom Line Sales event through October 1st. Log on to ChooseNissan.com. Check out your local dealer. Because of 4 full counts, 30 pitches already for Gallardo. Desmond 1 for 9 career against him.
Yeah, look where Logan Schaefer is playing Ian Desmond. I mean, look at the gap right there.
Yeah, I was counting the cuts of the grass out there. He's playing Desmond exactly where he played Michael Morse.
That's the biggest shade on Ian Desmond the other way I've seen all year.
Yeah, we've seen guys on Morse, but not this guy. Let's say each one of those cuts of the grass about 5 feet wide. So he is about 25 feet off center or more toward the gap.
And as a hitter, Carp, you look out there and you see that. And not that you can really guide the ball off your bat. That's not easy to do. But you do take notice if you see a huge gap. Usually the left fielder will come over with you. Ryan Braun played him to pull.
Generous call on a fastball.
Anytime you see a catcher reach that far for a pitch up and away, very rarely do they get the call.
Ted Barrett called it strike 2. Little ground ball left side, looks like a hit. Safe at first. Ian Desmond's aboard. LaRoche to third with 1 out.
Pretty good play by Ramirez to make it that close. I thought this was a hit all the way. Put it in your pocket with the speed of Ian Desmond. Aramis Ramirez with a bare hand, underhand, right on the money. And it was close at first. Yeah, Desmond clearly beats it. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Good hustle hit for Ian Desmond.
Danny Espinosa has 1 career hit against Giovanni Gallardo. It's a home run. He's driven in 3 runs against him. Trying to bust out of an 0 for 5 in this series. Danny has walked twice against Milwaukee.
And Danny with a couple of walks yesterday, struck out his first time and lined out hard to center his last time up. He'll take that line out to center right here, and I'm looking at Logan Schaefer again, and now right center field is wide open. And I don't know that Danny Espinosa is an opposite field hitter, not that much. There's a triple in right center field waiting for Danny. If you look at how Gallardo's pitching everybody, he's pitching to his defense away.
Lucroy set up well off the plate. Got the strike call because he threw it where the catcher was, not where the plate was.
He and Desmond had a walking lead going.
18 for 24, Desmond. LaRoche at third. Nats so good with a lead this year and a chance to grab it early here in game 3. Target outside corner again. Catcher was set up inside. Gallardo missed up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
A little reach back from Gallardo right there. 93. Fastball averages 91. He could get up in 94, 95 if he wants to, but that time he put a little extra on the heat. Looking for the punch out.
Gallardo's streak started July 31st, his start after he met the Nats.
More off speed than fastball so far in this game for Gallardo.
And Espinosa hits it to Hart, and that's a double play. Ian Desmond coming off the bag. It's 3 unassisted to end the bottom of the second. No score. Washington, D.C. Cool day, beautiful day for baseball. Gallardo about to lead off, top of the third. And next year, it'll be here before you know it. But a lot of things to take care of right now, such as planning for next year. You can take a 20-game partial season ticket plan now available. Go to nationals.com/2013. 202-675-NATS. Some restrictions apply. Yovani Gallardo and the number 10 hits this year. Count them, 10 career home runs. This guy can swing the bat. He has one of those home runs this year, 9 RBIs. A .205 career hitter.
Ever the feeling that Chen-Ming Wang might just stop his windup sometime right here and just never start again?
Hitters must feel that way. You better not be too overeager when you step in.
Just hang out for about 5 minutes in that pose.
I counted 4 seconds once he came set up there. Deep short, Desmond dives. Can he do it? Throw off target. Gallardo gets a base hit. Great athleticism by Ian just to get to that ball.
Good effort, laying out early in the game. Got to his feet quick and then went with a sidearm sling and threw it up the line. And Gallardo runs pretty good, so Desmond did have to get rid of this ball quick. But you look at the sidearm flip to LaRoche, and he can even make a pick on the run, folks.
He's amazing. Nori Aoki hit a little bouncer in front of the plate first time. Suzuki pounced and threw him out. Gallardo, very short lead at first. .90 miles an hour, sailing outside, 2-0.
Yeah, unfortunate break for the Nats to end the second inning. Danny Espinosa did a nice job of putting that ball in play with 2 strikes. Hit it hard right on the screws. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Just no luck. Right at Corey Hart for the double play, but pretty good at bat.
Dan Uggla has hit a sacrifice fly. And in the top of the third, the Braves have taken the lead at Philly. Philly's now batting down 2-0. So Tim Hudson has a 2-run lead facing Cliff Lee. 2-0 pitch here and a bouncer. LaRoche. Desmond to Wong. Out! Marvin Hudson ruling Chien-Ming Wang stayed on the bag at the tail end of a 3-6-1 double play.
Boy, that was smooth. LaRoche got an in-between hop, and you knew with the speed of Aoki, you got to get rid of it quick. Good exchange, good feed. Desmond with the return. As quick as that, and I think the Nats caught a break. Let's see if he was out or safe at first.
Ron Renick's on the field, by the way, arguing.
And this will show it right here. Was he? I thought he beat it with the naked eye. Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Not even close.
Not
really.
even close. And just a little snow cone action for Chien-Ming Wang on the backside. And the Nats will take it.
Yeah, somebody will be howling from the Milwaukee clubhouse in a few moments regarding that one. So 2 outs, bases empty. Wong did a good job of hanging around, but the runner clearly beat the ball. And Ricky Weeks is the hitter. Infield hit off the glove of Ryan Zimmerman first time. That's a big play because of who's on deck right now. If you can keep Ryan Braun from batting with anybody on base, it's a good inning.
It's a big play because if you remember in spring training, that's how Chien-Ming Wang got hurt, covering first base. And that was an athletic play all the way around, from LaRoche to Desmond to Chien-Ming Wang. Everybody showing their athleticism in one play.
Yeah, that time he made it to first base. He didn't make it on March 15th.
And then he had
kind of stubbed his toe and did a flip, and it really looked really serious as he tumbled toward the bag.
Yeah, a little stretch there in traffic with a runner coming. Not an easy play by any means from the time LaRoche fielded it to the time Wong caught it. Great double play, even though it looked like Aoki was safe.
Oh, 2 pitch. And he'll bounce one. Chien-Ming Wang gave the Nats a chance to come back against the Dodgers the other night when they fell behind 6-0. And he pitched 2 1/3 innings, couple of hits, 1 strikeout. Got that ball game from the 4th into the 7th. The Nats staged the comeback and then gave up the lead. Actually, a tie game, lost in the 9th on the Kemp home run, but that was as good as we had seen him in some time. Picking up today right where he left off.
Well, the sinker's actually better than it was in his last relief outing against the Dodgers. He went 2 1/3 scoreless. He allowed just 2 hits, but today, late sink on it. You can tell by the Brewers' swings they're not comfortable. Ball with late downward movement. And you're seeing a lot of balls hitting the dirt right in front of the plate or on the plate.
And the kind of pitcher you love having going against a power hitting team. They like 4-seamers up, not 2-seamers down.
And I think after this one, Kurt Suzuki might have to ice his index finger on his right hand because he's putting down number 1 and number 1 only. And that's all he needs to put down with the sink on the fastball from Wong.
And a 2-2 strikes out Ricky Weeks. So Ryan Braun won't bat here in the third, thanks to the would-be double play. That's a nasty breaking ball right there.
Inning here in a scoreless ball game, and coming into this series against the Brewers, Davey Johnson talked about how much he likes finishing up the regular season with teams that are still fighting for something. He said every day we can come out and test ourselves against teams that are putting their best foot forward. He said they're coming after us, and I'm certainly okay with that, and I think my team's okay with that too. And guys, you really get the sense that the Nationals wouldn't have it any other way. Davey Johnson also said that it's not just important to win, obviously, but this experience is so important for young players because there's no better experience than being in a pennant race.
It's a really good point about the young guys. It can set a tone for them to last them a career to have this experience early on. AFCEA, the Association for Global Security Professionals, with Christina's report. And here's Kurt Suzuki, bottom of the third. Hot shot, short. Segura for the first out.
Well, it seems like all year long the Nats have stepped up their game against the better teams in baseball. And they've taken care of business against the teams below 500, but their best baseball all year long has been played against teams that are in pennant races.
10-8 against Atlanta, 5-2 against Cincinnati, 4-2 against Milwaukee, 3-1 against St. Louis, 5-1 against the Western champion Giants.
Some champagne flowing around the league last night. Cincinnati, San Francisco.
Nats tied with the Reds in wins with 92. Washington has still played one game fewer than Cincinnati. And the Brewers are going to see the Reds. Look at that swing by Chien-Ming Wong. He's going to plug the gap. He kind of ran straight to first base and then made a 90-degree turn, and he's at second base with one out.
He did.
He went to what you would call rounding the bag right there.
He went to first. He had his blinker on about 5 steps from first, and he hung a hard left into second, and that's the gap we've been talking about for 2 innings. And the guy that hits it, Chien-Ming Wong. How about that?
That's his second career hit, by the way.
It's a good swing. Get that fastball out front. Get some extension, big fella, and get yourself on second base with a double. There it is, hanging left. You got the blinker on. That's perfectly legal. And a one-out double here in the third for Chen Ming.
His second major league hit in 38 at-bats. 1 for 5 this year. That ball was hit right on the sweet spot. And here's Jason Worth. Nats have 3 hits, 2 of them extra bases.
Yeah, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, right?
For pitchers running the bases, it is.
That was awesome.
Two and 0. Well, Wong has helped himself a couple of ways. Tail end of that 3-6-1 double play with a good glove play. The good pitching he's done. 39 pitches in 3 innings. Now a ringing double. And they're playing Jason Worth way over to the right. But on 2-0, can Gallardi throw it out there? He did. Right on the corner. Worth right field. Ball hit a ton and slicing out of play. A long, loud strike 2.
Yeah, it's tough without a glove. That's why you got to bring one. You had a glove on, you wouldn't be shaking your hand. You'd have a ball in your back pocket.
He does have his Nats playoff ball cap. The cinch cap. And a 2-2 to Worth now.
He's trying to break windows on both sides today. That one was heading right for Christina.
That's up and away, 3-2.
You know, he hasn't really done a whole lot to keep you as a right-handed hitter from diving out there and going to get one of those sliders. Not a whole lot coming back on the inner half to make you think about so far in this game from Gallardo. Everything primarily away.
Yeah, the only one I can think of is the 0-1 fastball inside to Morse where he got a strike. So there's Worth diving out and hitting the ball hard to right. No way Wong goes beyond third here. The Nats have a corner situation with 1 out. And Bryce Harper coming up.
A nice piece of hitting by Larry Leadoff right there, going with the pitch the other way. They're going to pitch it away, take it away. And now the Nats in business, first and third with 1 out. How about Bryce Harper's first at-bat? Look out in the dugout. You hear the sound in the background. There's a service elevator right there with a window in it.
It was a window.
And Bryce Harper broke it. And that's why cameramen wear helmets.
Well, you know, Mitch Layton is the official Nats team photographer. He got hit with a foul ball a couple of years ago and broke his arm. He was in a cast almost all summer, so I cannot blame any of those guys for having helmets on over there.
Why should have a helmet on his arm, not his head? Bryce is going to have to pay for that window, by the way. You break a window, you pay for it.
Yeah, you can't run away like you did in the neighborhood.
No, you got to pay for it.
Here's Harper. Up the middle. He's going to have to run quickly. Very quickly. He is out at first. Marvin Hudson punches him out on a 6-4-3 double play. And we've had some interesting twin killings in this one today. Still somehow no score. Hudson, brought to you by Hyundai. If it's fuel efficient, affordable, stylish, and safe, it's probably a Hyundai. What a day for a meal out there in the red porch area. Right below the red loft. Ladies and gentlemen in red today, celebrating an upcoming trip to the playoffs. Very cool on the shades, by the way, little lady. DynCorp International Troop Recognition. Every day, we recognize our wounded warriors here at the ballpark. And at DynCorp International, we serve today for a better tomorrow.
Pretty nifty double play by the Brewers to end the third. Let's check it out. Watch Ricky Weeks on the turn. Bare hand getting rid of it quick.
Ooh.
And I thought Bryce Harper might have been safe at first. Let's check it out. But a nifty turn by Weeks. Jason Worth with a good breakup slide. And let's see if he was safe at first base.
Yes, he was. So you could make an argument that Marvin Hudson has missed 2 at first base, 1 in favor of each team.
Not having a good day. 0 for 2.
3 double plays in the game, 2 by the Brewers.
That's a run in a pennant race. That's a huge call. Sorry.
Yep. Get it right. Ryan Braun, base hit first time. Forced out on a fielder's choice by Ramirez. And it's not the first time Wong has done some jamming on right-handed hitters today. Ryan Braun in the series 5 out of 8 now. So he's only 18 consecutive hits now away from the league lead in batting, as you chronicled in the first inning.
And that one in the third for the Brewers was just as big. And like you said, you made a great point. It kept Ryan Braun from coming up. So both sides have a legitimate beef on double play calls that were both missed.
Yeah, the one the Nats profited from might have cost the Brewers a run. The last one definitely cost the Nats a run. 2-1 pitch.
And I'm telling you, I've seen it happen before. I think we saw it happen a couple of days ago. The ball in the dirt on a double play makes a sound. And when umpires are waiting for sound in the glove, foot hitting the base, sometimes if the crowd isn't loud enough, when you hear the ball hit the dirt, that's the sound that they hear, they think is in the glove, when actually the ball's not there yet. It's in the dirt. So that's the first sound they hear, and the second sound they hear is the foot hitting the bag, and they bang him.
Wong goes with a breaking ball on 2-2. Ramirez and Hart, 3 really tough right-handed hitters here in the 4th inning. So the Nats in this homestand, they go from Kemp, Gonzalez, and Hanley Ramirez to Braun, Aramis Ramirez, and Corey Hart. Some serious middle of the lineup hitters the Nats have faced with the Dodgers and the Brewers here. Chien-Ming, by the way, first 3 innings averaging 13 pitches, 9 strikes per. Ryan Braun, what else is new? Hitting great on the road trip for them.
All right, news for your partner. It doesn't get any easier with the teams left on the schedule as far as middle of the order toughness goes.
Yep.
And it ain't going to get any easier in October either.
3-2 pitch. How to play again. The Brewers' remaining schedule, they go from here after Monday's game to Cincinnati for 3. But then they have what you might call a friendly wrap-up at home. 3 against Houston and 3 against San Diego. St. Louis still has to play Cincinnati, but they've got some Cubs and Astros sprinkled in there, plus a visit from the Nats, who will be in Busch Stadium next weekend. Central's going to be something the Nationals have a lot to say about, and the wild card.
The only say they need to have is about the National League East championship. But if they do what they're supposed to do, you're right. You're going to influence that other division big time.
St. Louis still has Philadelphia left. The Nats have 6 with the Phils. Quite a battle here. Chien-Ming Wong and Ryan Braun. And a ball hit to center. That'll play for Bryce Harper. Sunday afternoon Sunfield, and he can't find it. That's a double. He never put his arms out to get any help from anybody, and then it just fell in front of him. Ryan Braun's 2 for 2.
Well, when you're in straightaway center field right behind second base, you can put your arms up and wave all you want. It's hard for the corner outfielders to get over there. So this is all on your own. And he lost this one early. And usually when you lose a ball, it's kind of at the last second. He had no idea where that baseball was. Probably when it reached its apex. Right here fighting it, trying to find it, no idea. And a leadoff double for the Brewers here in the 4th.
Yeah, Ryan Braun had put his head down and started running to first, thinking he had popped out. Here's Aramis Ramirez, so the lead runs on base, scoring position. Nobody out, 4th inning.
That's my fault for saying 19 for 19. He wins a batting title.
He's got the first 2.
Broadcaster's jinx. I'll wear that one. 17 more, though, and he's got a title.
Well, he'll have to go out of town for 17 more, so I think you're off the hook. Pretty good pitch inside. Got a foul tip with it on Aramis Ramirez. 2 for 7 in this series. Couple of RBIs. 6th best RBI guy in the league at 97. One behind Adam LaRoche. And he is second to his teammate Braun in extra base hits, 76 to 74. And another one out to center. Harper tracking this one, sees it, falls while catching it. He was pretty sure Braun wasn't going anywhere, and Bryce took up a serious divot in the turf out there, making that grab. This time, Morse and Worth were on the way.
Yeah, watch the off outfielders come for help right here. Morse, Worth coming hard. We're both there, but see, even on that one, as hard as Worth ran over there, as hard as Morse ran over there, they both wouldn't have been there in time. And Bryce Harper having some kind of struggle out there with the sun, and he used 2 hands to secure it. Nice play.
That's the first out of the day recorded in the outfield. Great job of taking the bare hand and squeezing that glove shut.
Great job of keeping Ryan Braun at second base.
Here's Corey Hart.
Aramis Ramirez with an unproductive out in a scoreless game in the 4th. And it's tough to take that 2-seam fastball for a right-hander, get inside of it, and hit it the other way.
Tried to go with the front door breaking ball. Counts even 1-1. A lot of interesting things happening in this game so far. 3 double plays, 2 of them called wrong. A lost fly ball for a double. And a chopper for strike 2.
Look at the Chien-Ming Wang double. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, the double play kept him from scoring.
Ryan Braun wants to steal third base so bad right now. Danny Espinosa doing a nice job of keeping him close at second base. Chien-Ming Wang doing a nice job of varying his looks back there. But Ryan Braun's a lot like Bryce Harper. He gets tired of the base he's at quickly and wants to get to the next one.
And he's got Corey Hart hitting over the top of those sinkers.
The sinker's been good from Wang, but the curveball he struck out Ricky Weeks with to end the 3rd might have been the best curveball I've seen him throw in a couple of years.
2-2. Bouncer to Desmond. Can't get it. Base hit. Ryan Zimmerman knew he couldn't cut it off, so he retreated to the bag for a possible play over there. Unreachable for Ian, so it's 1st and 3rd and 2 outs.
That play looked strange from the get-go. Ryan Zimmerman went to third base and just retreated as soon as it was hit. And usually if he can't get to a ball, you'll see him extend toward the 5.5 hole to the second base side and go for it. And right there he decided he couldn't get it, went to the bag, and I guess that was just a perfectly placed ground ball off the bat of Corey Hart.
Big, strong right-handed batter coming in, catcher Jonathan Lucroy. 2 for 4 with a home run here Friday night. And almost anybody in a situation like this on this Milwaukee ball club who gets on base is a running threat from first to second. Corey Hart not running a whole lot. He's had foot problems this year, but this man is fast. He can steal some bags. 5 out of 5 this year.
Now this is where if you're Chien-Ming Wang, the two-seam fastball sinking, you're looking for a double play. You always got that ground ball double play in your back pocket. And he's just going to try to sink some fastballs on the hands of Jonathan Lucroy here to try to get a ground ball double play and get out of this.
Staying inside there, 1 ball, 1 strike. If you wanted a postcard of a baseball game, today would be the day to take that picture. It is amazing here.
I'll tell you what was amazing is that Dierks Bentley concert after the game yesterday.
He was good.
He was fantastic.
He did a little ad-libbing with his lyrics on one song too, didn't he?
Yeah. Talking about Gio Gonzalez winning his 20th game, had the crowd into it. All the Nats were in the dugout watching the game, watching the concert. It was great. The atmosphere in the ballpark during the game was awesome. The atmosphere for the concert was even better.
Long inning. Rookie Logan Schaefer with a base hit. Waiting.
I feel like he has him set up for that curveball if he can throw the same one he threw to Ricky Weeks right here in a 2-2 count.
23 pitches in this inning already. 1 out. And at 2-2, LaRoche can't get it. Braun scores. Milwaukee leads 1-0 on 3 hits here in the 4th. And the last 2 perfectly placed between infielders.
You know, you're a two-seam fastball guy, you're a sinker guy. You live by the ground ball, you die by the ground ball. But that was supposed to be down and up and away. Nice piece of hitting right there. And Jonathan Lucroy using the hole at first base. Gets a pitch out that he can get extended on. Does a nice job of shooting that ball into the right field to put the Brewers up 1-0. Some perfectly placed ground balls in this inning from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
After the gift double to Ryan Braun.
Yes, it was. And here's Schaefer. Did a nice job of going the other way his first time. He jacks this one. It's heading for the scoreboard. Bangs off the board. 1 run scores. Runners will end up at second and third. And now it's 2-0. 4 hits in the inning.
We talked about Schaefer his first time up. He went the other way, so he figured, I'm not going to get anything on the outer half. I'm going to look in this time. And what a nice swing once again. You see the reach by Kurt Suzuki. Another pitch that was supposed to be down and away was down and in. So So another double here in the fourth for the Brewers. And another good swing from Logan Schafer. First career double.
So he's 5 out of 12 as a big leaguer with 4 RBIs. Craig Stammen is up. So the Brewers getting a break or two and figuring some things out second time around the order. Jean Segura, the number 8 hitter, shortstop, is next. Steve McCatty to the mound.
And don't forget Yovani Gallardo, first time up, had a base hit and he could swing the bat. He's on deck.
.39 pitches, first 3 innings. 25 to get 1 out so far in the fourth. He struck out Segura first time up. Infield in. Pretty good running fastball to the inside corner there. Segura 34 games with Milwaukee, 11 RBIs. One of the young guys they got from the Angels in the Zach Greinke deal. Lucroy third base, Schafer second. The guy at second can fly. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You would think that the squeeze is in play right here should they decide to go with it. Segura can handle the bat. I know it's early in the game, probably not going to happen, but something you have to be aware of.
He'll swing away, runner coming home. This should be easy. Suzuki from Zimmerman tags him, does Kurt. It's a 5-2, and really all that happened there was the runners traded places. Schafer from second to third on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, good sinker by Wong. Gets the chopper to Zimmerman at third. Exactly where he wanted Segura to hit it. Get it to a corner with the runner on third. Nice job running him down. That's a big out.
And the pitcher coming in, a chance to keep it to a 2-run frame. But don't make a mistake to Yovani Gallardo, as I mentioned last time up. 10 career home runs. So he knows how to drive the ball. Segura, as a young guy, first 6 weeks in the big league, 6 out of 7 stealing bases. Man, that's a number of position players would be extremely proud of.
Well, you'd think that number would be high for a pitcher, right? A lot of times he's sacrificing with runners in scoring position, and if you can swing the bat at all, when you sacrifice, it's not an at-bat.
Just for the fun of it, we'll look at it again.
I've seen enough of it. We're good. I got it.
It's pretty good. He does have 8 sacrifice bunts this year. Little chopper. Here comes Zimmerman. Bare hand. Perfectly done to save at least 1 run, and who knows how many more.
That is nice damage control by Chien-Ming Wang. Had some breaks go against him, got out of it, just giving up 2.
Abe. What's Abe celebrating about? This race has a long way to go. It was kind of a scrum to the right field corner, and then everybody started getting it on. And I sense a momentum change here in the career of Teddy Roosevelt. Look at him from the outside, closing hard, and George barely beats him. I have not seen Teddy run like this ever. Mike Rizzo's likeness is not on the dollar bill just yet here in this town. That's good. Own a piece of DC baseball history. The Nats keep making it. Game-used baseballs, bases, other commemorative items from the clinching game the other night and this historic season. Available at the memorabilia kiosk located section 112, 113, third base side. Email memorabilia@nationals.com. There it is. Look at those bats. A lot of game-used stuff, lineup cards.
I think that's a bat cemetery right there. All those died heroes.
Well, they can live again in your den or your living room.
I'll take one.
You can give them new life.
And what they say, make a couple of good plays, lead off the inning.
Zimmerman, LaRoche, and Morse, bottom four, Nats down by 2. Gallardo, not exactly an economical pitch count of his own, 50 pitches in 3 innings. 1 ball, 1 strike, 32 of those first 50 strikes. Braves still lead 2-0, top of the 5th at Philadelphia. Brewers watching the scoreboard. St. Louis at Chicago, no score, bottom 2nd. Cubs have 2 men aboard. Fastball outside, 2-1.
I say circle the 4th inning and remember Chen-Ming Wong getting out of that jam. It looked like things were about to get away from him a little bit. He kept it at 2. And those were 2 huge outs to keep it at 2-0.
Adam LaRoche has a double today, his 65th extra base hit. He might be at 100 RBIs by the time the Nats leave town. Three and 2. Having Zimmerman aboard would help.
You know, just 4 hits to this point for the Nationals, but you just feel like Gallardo isn't as sharp as he's been. I mean, he's going deep into counts. They've had chances to score, and you feel like it's just a matter of time before they get to him.
6 3-ball counts and now a walk on 12 batters. So half the men he has faced have taken him very deep. First walk of the day. He has avoided walking anybody up to that point. Magnificent baseball Sunday at Nationals Park. Bob, FP, and Christina with you. The Nats will play again tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Jordan Zimmerman and Marco Estrada before they embark on their final road trip of the season to Philadelphia and St. Louis.
We talk about second time around Carp a lot. Ryan Zimmerman struck out on that same pitch in a 3-2 count his first time up. The high fastball this time takes it.
He was mad at himself too back in the first inning. Didn't bite this time. So Adam LaRoche steps in as the tying run here. He's 5 out of 9 in this series. Two homers, 2 doubles. Thing about Gallardo, he's given the Nats some easy takes at times in their at-bats. But he has a live arm capable of stringing together outs at any time. Shortstop Segura playing nearly up the middle. Weeks a lot shallower than usual because of the runner at first. And the count's now even 2-2.
The second at bat for LaRoche yesterday off Willie Peralta, where he battled in that 3-2 count, fouled a bunch of pitches off, rifled the double down the right field corner for a couple of RBIs. That was, to me, the turning point of that ball game.
That was close. Off speed 81. But can Gallardo expect that call when he's been all over the place?
That curveball, 81 miles an hour, tried to backdoor it. Lucroy trying to frame it up for a called strike, but it was outside.
Bringing the heat and the flavor, Cholula hot sauce with our pitch track. 3-2. Zimmerman at first holding. Strike 3 call. Fastball in there. Third K of the day for Gallardo.
A well spotted heater by Gallardo. LaRoche might have been looking for something off speed. Had a fastball in the corner. Perfect pitch, perfect spot. Not a whole lot you can do.
Yeah, that's the thing you fear about Gallardo. He's given the Nats some chances. He can turn around his day at any moment and have 3 or 4 quick shutout innings. There's Michael Morse to try to turn things back around. Michael struck out first time. But he is 3 for 9 against the right-hander with a homer and 3 RBIs.
And Gallardo trying to throw that curveball over for strike 1, trying to steal a strike. But hasn't been able to dump a get-me over one in there.
As we mentioned last time, big gap in left center, though Michael loves the other side. That's where they've got him played. He'll pull it right to the shortstop. And Milwaukee's going to turn their 3rd double play of the day. No controversy on that one. Leadoff walk. The Nats go with 3 batters. Top of the 5th coming up. Only find out more today at Cox.com. Giovanni Gallardo, is he about to turn his afternoon around? 3 double play balls have saved him today. Adam LaRoche a 500 series, but Gallardo just struck him out. And Chien-Ming Wang will be done after 4 innings when he gives up 2 runs on 8 hits.
And a lot of those 8 hits were ground balls with eyes, a gift double to center field for Ryan Braun. But when he had to make the big pitch to get out of jams, he did. A little 5-2 right there to cut down the run at the plate, and then a nice play by Ryan Zimmerman and Giovanni Gallardo to end the inning. So I thought a really good outing from Chien-Ming Wang. Had a good sinker curveball combination. Gave up 8 hits, but like I said, a couple were well placed. And he kept his team in the game. It was a good start for him.
And Davey Johnson goes with Craig Stammen. 2nd in innings among National League relievers with 83 1/3. And he's 11th in strikeouts with 78. Craig's had a breakout bullpen season. Faces Nori Aoki at the top of the lineup. Stammen pitched 1/3 of an inning in the 9th after the Brewers 3-run rally and struck out Carlos Gomez Friday night. Nori Aoki 0 for 1 with a strikeout against Stammen.
A two-seam fastball, a low 90s, slider curve to go with it. Slider's the out pitch.
That ball hit well to right. Worth stalking it at the edge of the track. Aoki 0 for 3 today. Ricky Weeks, Ryan Braun to follow. We're back with you tomorrow. It'll be Jordan Zimmermann, 11-8 with that sparkling .296 ERA, making his 31st start. And Marco Estrada, 4-6, the former Nat, 27 games, 21 starts. By the way, if you're wondering about Jordan Zimmermann's innings the year after he was shut down, he'll take the mound tomorrow, having pitched 183 innings this year. So he has a chance to reach 200. Ricky Weeks 1 for 2 with an infield hit and a strikeout. 0 for 3 career with a couple of walks against Craig Stammen. Three and 0. Man, they are flying in Atlanta. Or Atlanta at Philly, top of the 6th inning. 2-0 Braves lead. And a strike, 3-1 to Ricky Weeks here. Tim Hudson has a 2-hitter going so far. That's a great running fastball.
You fall behind the count to this lineup. You can't just throw a fastball for a strike. You still have to locate it, throw it to a corner, and that's a perfect pitch. Behind the count, 3-1 right there from Craig Stammen.
Oh, look at that fastball running down and in.
What a beautiful 3-0 comeback right there for Stammen. 3-0 to a strikeout with a couple of well-placed sinkers. None better than the last one. Watch this. Starts it right down the middle. As a hitter, you recognize a fastball center cut, go to swing. It just disappears under your hands. Great pitch.
Ryan Braun 2 for 2. Base hit to left, and then that bloop double that Bryce Harper couldn't find in the sunshine. And Aramis Ramirez on deck with another 3-0 count here.
Stammen trying to do it the hard way. 3-0 to Ricky Weeks, now 3-0 to Ryan Braun. Being back for the strikeout against Weeks. Stay tuned right here.
He'll walk in with 2 outs. That is the second walk issued in this game today. Zimmerman walked by Gallardo last inning. Wong didn't walk anybody in his 4 innings.
I mean, it's just such a tough at bat when you're facing Ryan Braun. If you fall behind, you lay one in there, it's a run. You try to pitch him to a corner and walk him, he'll be on second in 2 or 3 pitches. Guy's got 29 stolen bases. He's hunting 30.
That's a good pitch. Bottom of the strike zone with 92.
And Stammen very deliberate to the plate. They're going to have to work hard to try to keep Ryan Braun at first here with 2 outs. Now there's the slider from Stammen. Nice pitch. Started it up in the zone, broke it out of the zone, straight down. It's a lot like Edwin Jackson. There's not a lot of tilt to it. It goes down more than across.
No balls and 2 strikes. Closest guys in baseball to 30-30 are Ryan Braun and Mike Trout, who has 28 home runs and over 30 steals. Braun, of course, 40 home runs and 29 bags.
That's a good pitch right there from Stammen. Going that 2-seam fastball into Ramirez. Maybe get back to that slider on the outer half of the play, but that's a good pitch. That's a good 0-2 pitch. Had a purpose. We talk about it all the time. Guys throwing that 0-2 pitch up and over a guy's head as a hitter, that does nothing for you. That's just a wasted pitch with no purpose to it. You throw a sinker with a little conviction that runs off a plate to a right-hander, you can either repeat in there or go to the other side with your slider. That was perfect.
And if Braun's been looking for a breaking ball in the dirt where he might be able to run, Stammen not doing it. Attacking with his best pitch. At least the one he's most comfortable with today. Just no way to hit any of those fair. There's that slider low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that one started low. Pretty easy take for Ramirez right there. That ball wasn't, I don't think, ever really a strike.
Corey Hart. Bunch of productive right-handed hitters from 2 through 6 in this lineup. And Ramirez hits one down the line, hooking toward the corner. It'll bang off the wall. He goes to second as Zimmerman blocks the short hop throw from Michael Morse. And it's second and third, 2 outs.
I'll kind of give you an idea why Kurt Suzuki kept calling that two-seam fastball down and in to Aramis Ramirez. Didn't want him to get extended. He thought he got him right there on the slider out over the plate. Ball stays in the yard. Played well by Michael Morse. Can't play it any better than that. And they had a small chance of getting Braun at third. Best thing about that play is it stayed in the yard.
Another double for Ramirez, the league leader with 48. And his 75th extra base hit. Corey Hart, first base open. Tough hitter, though, on deck in Lucroy. Corey Hart today 1 for 2. And in the series, 1 for 5. Good looking fastball. Running back to the outer half. No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, backdoor sinker from Stammen. Perfect spot. Started it off the plate away. Ran it right back to a corner. Just nipped the front side of the plate for strike 2.
That'll be a bouncer, and Suzuki blocks it.
That wasn't an easy block. Short slider from Stammen, and Suzuki did a nice job of keeping that ball in front and keeping Braun at third base. You got a runner like Ryan Braun at third. He's looking to advance on anything. You know, that ball trickles away 5 feet. He's thinking about scoring. You're watching his secondary lead right now. So nice block by Suzuki to keep that guy at third.
Three and 2. Stammen got the first 2, flew out Aoki, Weeks the walk, pardon me, the strikeout, then Braun the walk, and then the off the left field wall double by Aramis Ramirez.
Not necessarily a fastball count right here, but after giving up that double to Ramirez on the slider, you wonder where he's going to go. First base open, 2 outs.
Bases loaded. The Brewers have now seen 58 pitches in the last 2 innings from Chien-Ming Wang and now Craig Stammen. Steve McCatty on his way out, and it'll be Stammen facing Jonathan Lucroy. Phillies have a run, bottom of the 6th inning, to make that a 2-1 game at Citizens Bank Park.
Let's go.
Chase Utley with a sacrifice fly to drive in Jimmy Rollins.
Well, with the way this ball club's come back all season long, you don't want to say this is the ball game right here, right now, but Levine Gallardo's done a nice job today, and you give up more runs right here, it becomes a serious uphill battle. So I guess I'll go with this is very, very crucial part of this game right here, right now.
Yes, sir. Jonathan Lucroy today 1 for 2. Opposite field RBI hit and a pop-up. Now Ian Desmond fights the sun. He's got it. After a visit from the pitching coach, 1 pitch. The Brewers have left 7 today, still lead by 2. Nats still within a couple of hits of being right back even in this one. Bottom of the fifth coming up, Desmond, Espinosa, and Suzuki. And if the Nats can go deep like they have all season long, 179 times, your Washington area Lexus dealers donate $200 for each home run to the Children's National Medical Center. 3 times 200 yesterday.
The opposite field job off his old friend Livan Hernandez. Let it get deep, go the other way. So another nice piece of hitting for me and Desmond. And Livan Hernandez says, "You got to be kidding me."
Nats got Livan for 6 runs on 5 hits in 2/3 of an inning to put that game away. Desmond has an infield hit today, and that's a strike. So Ian in this series, 4 for 8, 3 RBIs, 2 for 10 career against Giovanni Gallardo, who just threw his 65th pitch.
Well, if you're the Nats right now, you got to feel a little bit fortunate that this game is just 2-0. The Brewers have had 11 base runners in 5 innings today and just 2 runs to show.
Stranded 5 the last 2 innings. 2-1. Your mission, our commitment. Visit agilitycorp.com. Multi-hit games over the last 5 weeks. And Ian Desmond right there. How about Marco Scutaro, what he's done for those Giants?
A big night last night. 3 for 5, 3 RBIs in the clincher. It's been a great pickup for those guys.
And the Nats seeing all they want of Ryan Braun with another multi-hit game today. 3-2 to Desmond. Espinosa, Suzuki to follow here. Bottom 5.
It feels like as many base runners as the Brewers have had in this game, the Nats have had the same amount of 3-2 counts. That's an 8th 3-2 count in this game from Giovanni Gallardo, the Nats hitters. Throwing that off speed early in the count to get ahead and showing you a fastball to get back to the off speed. But the slider curve has been good so far from Gallardo. Fastball command probably not exactly where he wants it.
Good take by Desmond, who doesn't walk a lot. It's only the 26th time all year he's aboard. And the Nationals have their leadoff man on for the 3rd time in 5 innings. 2 consecutive with bases on balls. Danny Espinosa lined out hard into a 3 unassisted unlucky double play with 1st and 3rd 1 out back in the 2nd.
You talk about Desmond walking. Usually, and I think early in the season, whatever his batting average was, that was going to be his on-base percentage. But right now, coming into today, his on-base percentage .335. They're doing a nice job of finding a way to get on. And I think when you talk about the aggressive nature and how he swings at the first pitch, early in the season, it was just swinging at a first pitch, trying to do damage. I think as the season is worn on, it's more of a planned approach to where he's looking for one pitch in one spot and then swinging, where if he doesn't get it, especially in big situations, he'll take the walk.
That's a strike to Danny Espinosa on the inside corner.
Well, this is nothing you want to offer at 0-0. Borderline pitch up in the zone. Maybe a little bit in, too. Gets a call.
Try to go there again. A little high. 1-1. The Nats are 2 hitters away from pinch hitting for Craig Stammen. So Zach Duke is up throwing. Looks like a changeup fading down and away. Maybe a breaking ball that was away, and Danny Espinosa hooked it foul. Target in on 1-2. That's where teams have him scouted with that fastball under his hands, but Gallardo really elevated it, and the count's back even.
And he just hasn't really established a fastball for a strike all day long. It's been slider curveball combo. He's had good feel for those two pitches. But the fastball has been erratic.
Quiet crowd just waiting for a reason to jump up. That ball is well placed, left field line into the corner. Desmond heading for third. Bo Porter holds him. Second and third, nobody out. The tying runs are on base, and now they can jump up and cheer.
Yeah, that'll wake you up a little bit, right? Nice piece of hitting right there by Danny Espinosa. First time up, hard luck double play. Smoked a seed to Corey Hart this time. 2-strike count, stays on the backdoor curveball. And hits a rocket down the left field line, tailing away from Braun the whole time. Nats in business here in the fifth. Second and third, nobody out. Nice piece of hitting right there by Espinosa.
Well, that changes everything. And here's Suzuki. There's a shark on deck.
Boy, think about a big hit right here. A ground ball to second base might equal 2 runs. You get Desmond home, you advance Espinosa and put it on the tee for Bernardina. This used to be my favorite at bat. Ground ball to the right side, you come back to the dugout, a hero.
He's ahead 1-0. Kurt Suzuki in this series 0 for 5. Mason Gallardo for the second time career bounced out to short. It was a sharply hit ball when he led off the third inning.
Well, you keep nibbling and you keep trying to hit a corner and you keep falling behind. Sooner or later against a good offensive team, you're going to pay the price. This game rewards guys that pound the strike zone, aren't really concerned about the hitter. They want to get ahead with their fastballs, and today Gallardo has done a bunch of nibbling.
78 pitches worth. Suzuki couldn't stop his swing. Might have been close enough to be a called strike.
I don't think he ever really started his swing. I think he just called it a strike and it looked up.
So Chad Tracy now replaces Roger Bernardina. But we've seen that get reversed before based on what Suzuki does here. And now a 2-2 pitch in the bottom of the fifth becomes a big offering in this game.
Real big.
Second and third, nobody out in a 2-0 game, and a 2-2 pitch. Way outside, another full count.
Boy, everything away to Suzuki. That's exactly where he's looking for it in this count right here.
Milwaukee bullpen getting ready with Brandon Kinsler, who just popped up. And Suzuki will hook an off-speed pitch foul.
Three-2 curveball right there from Gallardo. Full count on 9 of 17 batters. That's living on the edge.
82 pitches with nobody out in the 5th inning. Suzuki strikes out on 94, running in on him. Strikeout number 4 for Gallardo.
Best pitch of the day from Gallardo, biggest pitch of the day. Goes for the reach back fastball, 94. And after seeing all that off speed, he was able to sneak that heater right by Kurt Suzuki in a big count.
Pitching coach Rick Kranitz to the mound. Chad Tracy has been announced. Tracy is 1 for 3 career against Giovanni Gallardo. $11 for 39, a homer, 10 pinch RBIs this year. Infield playing back with 1 out. Segura jockeys behind Danny Espinosa to let him know he's in the neighborhood.
Backdoor curveball. I don't know if it ever got any door. I'll check this one out from Gallardo. Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he deserves that call. Hitting conditions about to change with shadows creeping here in the 5th inning. Good time for the Nats to get back even in this one. Tracy will flare it foul, and now it's 0-2.
But that's why that first pitch was so big. You don't get the call on the first pitch curveball. You're sitting 1-0 right there. Chad Tracy, there's no way he's late on a 1-0 fastball, but on an 0-1 fastball, you're not 100% convinced that Gallardo, who's thrown primarily off speed today, is going to go with the heat. That's why that first pitch, that first missed call was big.
Turned around this at bat. That was off speed. Tracy way out ahead. Desmond walked to lead off the inning. Danny Espinosa doubled. And now Tracy 0-2 after the Suzuki strikeout. And that pitch way upstairs. Lucroy really had to reach.
And that's the 0-2 pitch that I say doesn't do a whole lot for a hitter. A fastball over your head. It's an easy take all the way and doesn't really set up the next pitch in any way, shape, or form.
Way outside, 2-2.
Pretty good chance this is going to go to 3-2.
For the 10th time, we'll see. Tracy has to reach. That first strike call influencing everything that's happening in this at bat, because if it's, I don't know, 2-1, maybe Chad spits on that ball, doesn't even offer at it, but he knows he better be hacking.
That's emergency hack right there to keep the at bat alive.
Another 2-2 pitch. Target is inner half. And Tracy out ahead of it, fouls it away.
Some kind of fight going on right now. Locking horns big time. And now you hear the crowd starting to get into it. They're getting behind Captain Goon Squad for a base hit and a big RBI.
Two. Tracy, base hit right field. Desmond scores. Espinoza stops at third. The Nats are on the scoreboard. Another amazing at bat by Chad Tracy.
Captain Gooner coming through in a big way. What an at bat. I mean, you fight to get to this pitch. A good pitch, by the way, from Gallardo. Hit a spot, got it right where he wanted. But Chad Tracy all over it. You see Ian Desmond freezing right there, making it drop. And a good arm of Aoki makes Bo Porter stop Danny Espinoza. But what an at-bat by Chad Tracy. And that's all you got to do. Go up there, fight a little bit, drive in a run, and go have a Gatorade on the bench as Yuri Perez runs for you. What an at-bat.
What a great way to make a living. But it's not easy. It is not easy.
That's the hardest way to make a living. Hardest thing in baseball is to sit there for 3 hours and come up and get a big knock.
So great speed for the lead run. Great speed at third with a tying run. Jason Worth 1 for 2 today.
I don't know if that was a deke from Jonathan Lucroy right there, but he set up down and into Worth. Everything to Jason all day long has been away. And maybe because that move was on, he wanted to show the inner half, but see where they go right here. Everything all day has been away.
Jason Worth, 26 RBIs on the year. He's 2 for 11 career against Giovanni Gallardo. And he looks at the first one in there. Espinoza, third base. Blinding speed at first with Yuri Perez.
Well, this is where when you have a pitcher on the ropes like they do now, Gallardo's pitched a great game to this point. You feel like when you're at home, this is where you want your home field advantage, especially in a pennant race. If you're a player on the road and you're standing out there in a loud ballpark, you start to feel it. You start to squeeze the ball.
'30th pitch of the inning coming, and Worth hits it to left. It'll play for Braun. It'll tie the game. Here comes Espinoza. 2-2.
I mean, it all goes back to Chen-Ming Wong getting out of that jam in the 4th inning. And Craig Stammen getting out of that jam in the 5th inning to keep this game at 2-0. Nats mounting a little rally here in the 5th of their own. And another great at-bat from Jason Worth, getting something down in the zone, getting the bat underneath it, elevating it to score Danny Espinoza. Back-to-back great at-bats to score runs from the Nationals.
Nats make Gallardo pay for the leadoff walk. The Espinoza double huge. The Tracy RBI hit. And here's Bryce Harper. We'll see if the Nats have thoughts of turning Yuri Perez loose here with 2 outs.
Oh, yeah.
Brewers thinking that.
Why not? Tie ball game. Worst thing that happens is Bryce Harper's leading off the 6th.
Perez 2 for 2 in steals at the major league level. After swiping 51 in the minor leagues this year. Number 9 in all of minor league baseball with 51 steals and 219 in this minor league career.
Gallardo real quick to the plate right there. Perez had an idea about going, took 2 steps, choked it off.
He went off speed on Bryce Harper, got the foul ball, 1-1. Fastball inside corner. Strike 2.
Maybe a little slider right here at 80 miles an hour on the inner half of the plate. 88. Looked like it might have been in.
There goes Perez. Swing and a miss. Harper strikes out. They'll have to throw him out. And Corey Hart barely holds on. He had to do the splits to get that throw in the dirt. The Nats will tie it with 2 runs in the 5th. Quite a battle this afternoon. Baseball on Masson, brought to you by Hyundai. If it's fuel efficient, affordable, stylish, and safe, it's probably a Hyundai. And by Burger King. Come play family food where every game piece has a prize. Well, that was one long 5th inning when you put the top and the bottom of it together, but a very good one for the Nats. They kept the Brewers from taking a bigger lead, and now they've tied the game. For solutions that help you achieve your financial goals, PNC Bank. For the achiever in you, and we check in on Christian Garcia, who's done very well at the big league level this year. 2 levels of the minor leagues, 52 innings, 66 strikeouts against 17 walks, and 9 big league games so far.
He's sitting in the Nats clubhouse right now going, minor league report? Have you seen me on the mound? Have you watched me pitch at this level yet?
Oh, we've enjoyed it. Zach Duke for the Nats and right-handed pinch hitter Carlos Gomez for the Brewers for Logan Schaefer. Zach Duke called up September 3rd, 15-5 there in 26 starts with the Chiefs. Doing long and middle relief work for the Nats from the left side of that bullpen. Carlos Gomez is 2 for 5 career against him with a triple. Ryan Zimmerman scoops that one up. fires it to LaRoche for the first out. Top 6. Giovanni Gallardo has a base hit, and so do some of the Brewers. They have amassed 9 hits in this game, but it's a tie game. They've out-hit the Nets 9-6, and as usual, Ryan Braun all over the bases again. 2 for 2 with a walk. Gene Segura. Wow. And Suzuki like a cat for the second time today. This guy's good. Really good behind that plate, and not always behind it.
You should be a scout. I love it. Hey, I'm just going to keep it simple. This guy's good. Watch this one more time. Segura trying for the base hit, but Kurt Suzuki out of the crouch immediately, flipping the mask off and saying, you know what, I don't need my glove. I'm going to go bare hand and catch it at its highest point. There's some DBs in the NFL that should look at this. That's how you do it. Catch it at the highest point. Nice.
Yorvi Torrealba joined the Brewers yesterday from Toronto. He was 0 for 3 in that game with a couple of strikeouts.
And that was a little late.
Again.
Well, that's the Atlanta Phillies game is in the 8th inning, and the Braves are leading it 2-1.
Chicago's picked up a couple of runs on St. Louis.
But that's
who led 3-0.
Point is, that's the last inning. You have a chance to come back if you're the Phillies.
Yeah, guy named Kimbrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phillies batting, and it looks like they just went out in the bottom of the 8th. So Craig Kimbrel's probably walking to the mound as we speak in Philadelphia. That game is 3 innings ahead of this one.
Well, they need that secret weapon Kratz to go up there and hit another home run off Kimbrel. He might be the only guy to do it this year.
.30 pitch in there. So a long, but in terms of innings, not so long day for Giovanni Gallardo. Over 5 innings. 6 hits, 2 runs. Walked a couple of guys. The second one cost him. But he walked Desmond leading off the 5th. He had 3 double play balls. And unless somebody scores here, he gets a no decision. The Nats got Chien-Ming Wang off the hook. And now down to first base with 2 outs, Torrealba.
Do you pinch run for Torrealba right here? Try to get a stolen base. Go to your bench a little bit deeper, even though it's the top of the 6th. Probably not. I think it just feels later than the 6th inning in this game right now, because the pace of the 2 starting pitchers was pretty slow, quite frankly. Both of them.
Yeah, Craig Stammen had a 29-pitch 5th inning. 34 pitches in the bottom of the 5th for Gallardo, who's done after 98. And even the visits to the mound taking some time. Ted Barrett's going to have to come out and break this up. Steve McCatty had something to say before departing.
Jason Worth talking to Bryce Harper out there. Looking at maybe which way the wind is blowing. A little bit deeper in a tie game with a runner on first and 2 outs. As an outfielder, you take a couple of steps back to prevent anything over your head in a double so the guy can't score from first.
Nori Aoki 0 for 3 today, 2 for 10 in this series with a couple of runs scored. And he'll serve one to the left side. Who can reach it? How about Ian Desmond? Just a little bit short.
Yeah, pretty good effort right there from Ian Desmond. Long way to go on that. He's playing kind of toward the second base side. Ball tailing away, couldn't catch up. Good hustle.
Aoki in the air to right. Worth shading with the glove. He's got it.
Can we play some night games?
There is nothing routine in the outfield today. And a good inning for Zach Duke. W.B. Mason. Who but W.B. Mason? Well, Zach Duke comes up big, keeps the Brewers off the board. In fact, a lot of zeros on the board today. The Nats will get back to work here. They will get into the Milwaukee bullpen. It's been a grinder today. Just every out a struggle, every 90 feet so big on the bases.
Yeah, you think about the couple of double plays that cost the Nats runs early in the game. Good at-bats, just hit into some tough luck. And now 2-2 ball game. I think Chien-Ming Wang did a nice job of damage control today, along with Craig Stammen, to keep this at a 2-run deficit. Did a nice job of rallying, and we'll start this one all over again. Here we go.
And really, as far as the bullpens go, advantage Washington with the way this thing's been going all year.
Yeah, absolutely. You feel like you got a chance anytime you get into the Nationals bullpen of prolonging this game, keeping it right where it's at, and giving your offense a chance. But, you know, not an easy go right now. Here comes the heart of the order: Zimmerman, LaRoche, and Morse.
So the double switch put Gomez in center and Brandon Kinsler, the new pitcher, and he'll be batting ninth. Fairly hittable, 289 ERA, just 7 big league games this year, and the league hitting 257 overall. Ryan Zimmerman takes a strike. First career matchup between these two. Ryan, a strikeout first inning and a walk, taking the same pitch, leading off the fourth. So RBI damage from the bottom of the order with Chad Tracy hitting for Stammen, who followed Chien-Ming Wang, who had a double himself, by the way, and then Jason Worth, the game-tying sac fly. Zimmerman trying to pull that outside pitch close enough on which to be swinging. 0-2 and gunned out by Gene Segura. Discover Kia and the full lineup of high quality, stylish, and dependable vehicles. To learn more, visit kia.com. Well, Al Oliver, known for some great days in Pittsburgh, but a really good year in Montreal. And then Adam LaRoche has a chance to be the all-time franchise first baseman RBI guy. Sitting on 98, he's 1 for 2 with a double.
He's been really good at driving himself in this year, 32 times.
They'll play a big, deeper shift on him now with nobody on base. Zimmerman was aboard after a leadoff walk 2 innings ago.
Anytime you get a new pitcher in the game, veteran hitters go to studying. Jason Worth on the top step, checking out Kinsler, trying to figure out something in his delivery, looking at the charts with Eckstein, trying to figure him out.
Line drive, usually a base hit right at Ricky Weeks. Bases empty, 2 outs for Michael Morse.
Well, LaRoche went double down the left field line his first time up and hit right into the teeth of the shift with a top spin lob. And then see, and Danny Espinosa going over LaRoche. What'd you see? What's he got? You could look at it on paper, but until you ask somebody that sees it with their own eyes, that's the best scouting report there is.
.85 on a good-looking breaking ball. Counts even 1-1.
Yeah, fastball, slider, occasional change to lefties. Fastball in the low 90s, slider in the low 80s.
So the Braves did not score in the top of the 9th at Philadelphia. Jonathan Papelbon just shut them down with a couple of strikeouts, and bottom of the 9th coming up. Morse with a big swing, out of play right side, 2-2. Long ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning. We're near the 2.5-hour mark already. And this time of the year, you stay as long as you have to get the job done, and that's what the Nats intend to do. Brandon Kinsler, originally part of the Yankees organization, San Diego. He's been released, and the Brewers signed him from the St. Paul Saints of the Independent American Association in July of '09. This guy's got a good arm, but he misses and walks Michael Morse, who's aboard with 2 outs. So Desmond, first inning infield hit, little bouncer down the third baseline he beat out. He walked leading off the 5th, and that led to a 2-run Nationals game-tying rally. He's actually faced Kinsler before and hit a home run off him, 1 for 1.
You see that take right there? Even though it was a clear ball and it was a slider away, early in the season when Ian Desmond made up his mind he was swinging at the first pitch, he was swinging at the first pitch. It didn't matter if it was in the dirt or over his head. That's been the difference for me later in the season for Desmond. It's why he's been so dangerous.
93 on the fastball. And another good one. Outer half counts even, or rather 1 and 2 now. Count was even. Desmond pulls it. That's down the line. Heading for third, Michael Morse. He and Desmond with a 2-out double. And the lead run 90 feet away. And guess who's batting 300?
He's such a dangerous hitter. Every time he steps in the box, you just feel like the ball's going to come off his bat hard somewhere. He gets a slider down right here. Catches it out in front. Pulls it down the line between Ramirez and the bag. It's just a matter of, was it going to hit the little wall that comes out or go down the corner? That gets down the corner. It's a run. I think when you only have one left-hander in your bullpen, you don't have the luxury of turning Danny Espinosa. Well, you want to face him left-handed, so Ron Roenicke has the matchup he wants right here, right now.
Espinosa 0 for 1 career against Brandon Kinsler.
Well, he's going to go after Suzuki,
who has never faced him. It'll load the bases. In Philadelphia, Juan Pierre leading off the bottom of the ninth, just lined out to short. So that's 1 out for Craig Kimbrell.
I mean, the only danger of walking the bases loaded right here to get to Kurt Suzuki is A, he's got a good eye, B, he can hit, and C, you've already walked, well, one batter in the inning. That one doesn't count because it was intentional. A lot of pressure right now on Kinsler.
5 walks now, 6 strikeouts in 10 innings of work.
Some 2-out noise, all started by the Michael Morse walk.
Suzuki, oh man, Suzuki, did he go on the appeal? He did. And that pitch way outside. Morse third, he walked. Desmond the double. He's in between Morse and Espinosa. Chase Utley has popped out, and so the Braves are 1 out away from a win in Philly. The Nats are 90 feet away from taking the lead here. It's going to be a battle for Suzuki now. And the battle didn't last long. Kinsler with a strikeout. First K for him. Nats have stranded 6. This one into the 7th. 2-2 ball game. Quite a battle. Top of the 7th. It's been that way right from the first inning today. Don't forget about when you're at the ballpark, DASDAQ's mobile ordering. You can have delivery to your seats in minutes. Go to DASDAQ.com/Nats. Steve Lombardozzi in a double switch will bat 9th. That'll make him the leadoff man in the bottom of the 7th. And then the pitcher will be batting 7th. And that'll be Ryan Matthews. This call to the bullpen packaged by the UPS store. We love logistics. 62nd appearance with that 2.49 ERA. Contact guy, 36 strikeouts in 61 innings.
And Katy Perry in the house. Here we go. 2-seam fastball, 4-seam fastball. Slider split for Matthews.
Ricky Weeks, Ryan Braun, Aramis Ramirez for the Brewers, top 7.
Yeah, welcome to the game, Ryan Matthews.
Weeks 0 for 1 against him, career. Ryan's first appearance in this series. Got a hold on a 1-hit scoreless inning Thursday against the Dodgers. Weeks an infield hit, 2 strikeouts today. There goes the bat. Look out. It goes skipping up a rail and ends up about 15 rows up into the seats. Hit the rail right above the walkway down to the umpire's room and just kept on going up. Everybody okay, evidently.
And you called it. Skipping up the rail. The metal rail, and the bat just went sliding up it. And it looks like everybody's okay.
Ballpark personnel on the scene in a moment. And a count of 1 ball, 1 strike to Ricky Weeks. 2-1. Left side. Zimmerman fighting that ball. Just can't recover. Tough play. Ricky Weeks, 2 for 2. Both hits off the glove of Ryan Zimmerman today.
Yeah, the one downside, the one downside to playing on the run is that you're not always going to get the hop you would create if you didn't go aggressively after the ball. But as we've seen all year long, Ryan Zimmerman much better going toward the ball on the run than he is laying back. Just got an in-between hop.
Leadoff man aboard, leadoff man with speed here in the 7th. And now Matthews dealing with Ryan Braun. Braun 0 for 1 against him. Ricky Weeks, by the way, with that base hit, 2 for 2 career against Matthews, who didn't have a real pleasant outing against the Brewers in Milwaukee. Gave up some home runs. He's been brilliant in 2 months since.
Well, you would think he has some demons to exercise here today after that outing on July 29th against the Brewers.
And by the way, it is over in Philadelphia. Braves beat the Phillies 2-1. Craig Kimbrell, his 39th save. So right now the Braves are 5 back of the Nats. Relentless pursuit of the Nationals by the Atlanta Braves. It's really been a great two-team race. Last weekend's sweep made things closer. That loss, by the way, drops the Phillies 4.5 out in the wild card race. St. Louis in their ball game continues to lead, top of the 6th at Chicago 3-2. Brewers are 2.5 back of the Cardinals.
The most wins in baseball. You have the best record in baseball, and you also have the highest magic number in baseball.
Isn't that something? It just shows you how good the East is.
Yeah. The Braves have been drafting all season long.
You know, the Phillies resurgent lately. So you've got 3 teams in this division playing really good baseball. Hard to pull away and finish off the Braves. That ball is fair, hugging the line. Zimmerman turns to second. Out is Ricky Weeks.
What a play.
On a call by Tim McClelland. And here comes Ron Renicky again.
I don't know if he was out or safe, but to make it that close, you got to be kidding me. Going behind the bag, jump in the air, throw it right on the money to Danny Espinosa covering.
And I'm sure Ron Renicky knows the call was missed at first base earlier today, and he's wondering what he's got to do to grab a bag here.
Excuse me, Lombardozzi covering, who just entered the game. But watch this, come on. Foul territory, knows he's got to get rid of it quick because Weeks can run, in a good stretch by Lombardozzi. I can't tell from that angle.
Ricky Weeks can't believe it. It's a huge out.
Huge.
With Aramis Ramirez, one of the best RBI men in the game, coming in. He's 1 for 3 with a double today. And he will put this one down the right field line. And that's going to be his 49th double of the year. Runner held at third, Ryan Braun. Second and third, 1 out for the Brewers.
Great play by Worth to keep Braun at third. Off the bat, I thought that was a run for Milwaukee, and Jason Worth got rid of it quick. He got over into the corner, dug it out, and got it in the air. And it looks like a little slider on the outer half. Good piece of hitting by Ramirez going the other way, and this is where the fun starts. The inside-out spin takes the ball away from Worth, and that door to the bullpen can always be tricky for a right fielder here, but he got the bounce off the wall and got it in quick.
Corey Hart to be walked to load the bases. So it'll be Matthews and Lucroy with 1 out. Lucroy career against Matthews 0 for 1. He's 1 for 3 today with a base hit, opposite field RBI. Middle infielders at double play depth. Zimmerman just behind the baseline at third. LaRoche about 15 feet off the bag at first and just beyond his baseline. It's a high strike.
And Ryan Matthews looking for the ground ball right here to a corner with that two-seam fastball. Not a strikeout guy. Just 36 strikeouts and 61 1/3 coming in to today.
Up the middle. Desmond slides. Can't get it to Lombardozzi. Everybody's safe. Milwaukee leads 3-2. That'll be an RBI hit.
And just a ground ball up the middle. You thought this might be a tailor-made 6-4 unassisted to end the inning, but Desmond with a nice sliding play. And I don't think they would have got the double play. I think it was off right there, but didn't get the force either.
Base is still loaded. 1 out. Gomez, tough guy to double up the hitter. Matthews missing away. Two infield hits in this 7th inning. And a ball in the air, short right center. The runner is Ramirez, and now Worth can't see the ball. And it's 4-2. Sun coming in right over the third base roof in the face of Jason Worth.
A second fly ball today lost by a Nationals outfielder. And I've been there, done that. It's the worst feeling in the world, and there's nothing you can do. Especially when you know there's runners all over the place. You want to grab this and throw somebody out, and Worth right about here knows he's got no shot. Now you're just hoping it doesn't hit you in the grill, and another fly ball in the sun falls for the Brewers.
Still only one out. It's a 2-run inning. Gene Segura the hitter. Shortstop, slow roller. Desmond to first base. Another run scores. 5-2. Number 9 spot, Travis Ishikawa now will be the hitter for Milwaukee. Well, we always talk about late afternoon for hitters. From noon on, tough in the outfield today under conditions like this. Travis Ishikawa seeing Ryan Matthews for the first time. So Kinsler, pitcher of decision now for Milwaukee with a scoreless 6th. Left the bases loaded. Now his teammates have responded with a 3-run 7th. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And still a big out to get here for Ryan Matthews to keep this a 5-2 game.
Francisco Rodriguez, K-Rod, haven't seen him in the series yet. He and their only left-hander, Manny Parra, the only 2 relievers for Milwaukee who have not appeared yet. Matthews will throw it by Travis Ishikawa. 7th inning stretch brought to you by Hyundai. If it's stylish, intelligent, safe, and affordable, it's probably a Hyundai. The Brewers pick up 3 on 4 hits and a walk. On Masson, brought to you by Dodge. Go to Dodge.com or visit your local Dodge dealer this week. By AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. And by the Virginia Lottery. We'll play anything, anywhere, anytime. We're game. 5-2 Milwaukee with a 3-run, 4-hit, 7th inning. Moments after the Braves beat the Phillies. And tomorrow, former National Marco Estrada. Last 5 starts, he's 3-1 with a 1.47 ERA, 4-6 overall. He'll take on Jordan Zimmerman, who has a 2.96 ERA, and will be looking for his 12th win of the year. A little earlier tomorrow, Nats Extra 12:30, first pitch 105. Francisco Rodriguez now will take over for the Brewers. As the Nats come up with Lombardozzi and then the top of the order in the bottom of the 7th inning. Rodriguez, 23 saves for the Mets last year before being shipped off to the Brewers. 62 with the Angels in 08, and a couple of, actually 3 seasons before that, of 40 or more saves. 3 consecutive years in a row. Control has been an issue for him at times in his career, 30 years of age, and in a Hold'em role now with good hitters coming up, 7th inning. So Ryan Matthews gave up 3 runs in the 7th. Michael Gonzalez queued up for the 8th. Lombardozzi to lead off. He has never faced Francisco Rodriguez. And then Jason Worth, Bryce Harper, hopefully Zimmerman, and beyond here in the 7th. Lombardozzi, a swing and a foul in the first pitch. Braves, by the way, will have tomorrow off while the Nats battle the Brewers. And then we got Miami and the Mets for 6 at home. They will finish at Pittsburgh, while the Nats are going to Philadelphia and St. Louis and finishing with the Phils.
And Rodriguez, a 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, change. Fastball averaging 91 miles an hour, and early in his career it averaged as much as 95.
He's pitched in 6 division series, 3 LCS, the 02 World Series for the Angels. A little squirter right off the bat, and Lombardozzi is out at first base on another outstanding backhand, or rather barehand play by Aramis Ramirez.
What a play by Ramirez. I mean, this ball's spinning, and he goes with the bare hand. A lot of times as an infielder, when the ball's spinning hard, it won't stick in your hand. As soon as he went to the bare hand right here, I thought Lombardozzi had a chance just because of the way he hit the ball. Ramirez with the bare hand, underhand throw, a lot like Ryan Zimmerman, and every bit as good to get Lombardozzi.
Next up, Jason Worth, 1 for 2 with a sac fly today.
I mean, if you can't beat him, join him. Find a way to hit a fly ball to short right field. Sun's tough out there. Guys have been struggling all day long.
Kind of a weird day. I'm looking at the scorebook here, and I see 2 outs into the outfield by the Nats today. Worth a fly ball to right in the first when center field was the Bear. And then the sac fly later by Jason that he pulled to left. He's gone. 2 outs quickly by K-Rod here in the 7th.
Yeah, that was a pitch we didn't see last time in July in Milwaukee. That nasty curveball from Rodriguez. 76 straight down. I think it was more of the rolling variety early in the season when the Brewers bullpen was having so much trouble.
Bryce Harper 0 for 3 today, 2 for 11 with a walk in the series and an RBI. And Bryce getting his first look at this right-hander. On the corner, 1-1.
Let's check out what Pitch Track had to say about the last curveball. Same as the first. And then you have to swing at it.
And that is down the middle, and the inning is over. K-Rod, 2 Ks. Top of the 8th coming up. Milwaukee on top, 5-2. Services 10 days only. Find out more today at Cox.com. Ryan Braun, another big day for the Brewers. He hasn't driven any runs in, but he scored a couple. Chien-Ming Wang, very respectable in his 4 innings as today's starter. And Ian Desmond having a big day. He's been on base 3 times. The conditions have had something to do with our story today.
Yeah, sun's been a factor. Ryan Braun in the 4th inning leading off. Routine fly ball to Bryce Harper. He doesn't know where it is. You see him right here having a little fight. Doesn't know. Ball drops. Braun ended up scoring that inning. And then Carlos Gomez with a routine fly ball to Jason Worth, who was setting up to be a sac fly opportunity. And Worth lost it. So yeah, we'll bring on the night games. I'm over this. A 44th game of the year for Gonzalez. Two-seam fastball, four-seam fastball change is what the Brewers will see from Michael.
Nori Aoki 0 for 4 today. Tomorrow's forecast 69 for a high, sunny. I was hoping for cloudy.
Change it to a night game.
There's a 3-0 fastball in there. Aoki, Weeks, and Braun. These guys batting for the 5th time today. Brewers have out-hit the Nats 13-7, leading 5-2. Hot shot right side. Lombardozzi battling it. Looked like it took a hop and rolled up his arm. Not by any means an easy play. I'd be surprised if they didn't give him a hit.
Now check it out one more time. Going to his left. Was there on time. It just hit the heel of his glove. The thumb part didn't go into the pocket. Stayed with it long enough. With the speed of Aoki, as soon as you drop it once, he's safe.
They call E4 after possibly looking at that replay, which I don't think they should do.
Well, if you run down there right now, I guarantee you Steve Lombardozzi will tell you that's a play he should have made.
His error is the Nats' 89th of the year. Lombardozzi's 4th. Ricky Weeks is 2 for 4. He's had a pair of infield hits. It's just been one of those days. I mean, he has 2 hits off of Zimmerman's glove on balls Ryan had to go far to his left. Several others have snuck in between infielders. And then the Brewers have had 2 routine fly balls that have been unseeable. It's just been a crazy day, and this game will do that to you on occasion.
And funny, early in the season, you go with the 135 start on a Sunday at home. The shadows, not a factor throughout the course of the summer, and then it gets into fall. They absolutely become a factor.
A little tricky now because you have the shadow of the roof and then the space under the roof before you get down to the seats. Another band of sunlight in there, and that's what's crossing Ryan Zimmerman and right in front of home plate at the moment. Shadows, sun, that guy can hit anytime, anywhere. Runner going, and Ricky Weeks will chop a foul. 3-2 count. Aoki will probably be moving again.
And he got a chance for a strike him out, throw him out right here. Aoki made sure that Gonzalez went home. He didn't get the best jump, so if you can find a way to get a pitch past Ricky Weeks, you got a chance to throw out Aoki.
What's a hitter who has struck out 160 times. Fourth most in the league. Up the middle, and that hits Michael Gonzalez. Harper then, with a bare hand, lets the ball roll by him. Might have been peeking up at the runner, and that'll be a base hit and an error on Bryce Harper. Second and third, nobody out.
A weird day right now for the Nationals. I mean, you just hope that Michael Gonzalez is okay. Lee Kuntz, Steve McCatty going to come out and give him a check, and let's watch it in a replay. And I wonder if he saw this with the shadows. If you're not seeing it as a hitter.
It got glove.
Yeah, it didn't hit him, but watch him fall. Did his head hit the mound? And I think that might be the worry for Lee Kuntz. And the play right now in defense has been a little bit lax this inning for the Nationals and maybe all day.
So Harper with his 7th error of the year. The Nats have made 2 today. And the Brewers, I'm sure, trying to apply what they would consider a knockout punch here in the 8th inning. Leading by 3, infield in, and now Ryan Braun. Who is 1 for 1 the career against Michael Gonzalez. And actually 1 for 2 Gonzalez did. Braun was out of the game yesterday when Gonzalez had the 8th inning strikeout, so it is 1 for 1. So Braun today, 2 hits, a walk. He's reached on a fielder's choice.
Maybe that slider down and in, try to get him to swing over the top.
That is high in the air to left center. Harper watching it. He's under it. Grabs it on the track. 1 run scores, another runner to third. And for Ryan Braun, his 108th RBI. Milwaukee leads 6-2.
Sacked flies for Ryan Braun are loud. Deep fly ball to left center field, easily scoring Aoki.
3rd RBI of this series. That's an unearned run. The man that scored, Aoki, got aboard on the Lombardozzi error. Infield in Ramirez now, and he's 2 for 4 with a pair of doubles. He has 49 doubles on the year, and he pops up on the first pitch. Bryce Harper, and there are clouds over the ballpark right now. Here comes the runner, and he wisely goes back on that bullet to home. Ricky Weeks not that interested in trying to score on that.
I have a feeling there might have been a little frustration behind that throw right there from Bryce Harper. Almost like he took his eye off once he caught it to peek and see if Weeks was going, and then let it rip.
And then just as he retreats, the sun comes out again. That'll bring in Corey Hart, who has singled, walked twice, scored twice. This one in the air to right. And right now, not that sunny at the ballpark. Conditions changing by the pitch. Unearned run for the Brewers, and they have a 4-run advantage. Ryan coming up, bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 3-4-5 for the Nationals, down 6-2 to the Brewers, who about hit them 14-7. Catch all the action of the 2012 Major League Baseball postseason on Fox and TBS. It all gets underway with the wild card on TBS October 5th. Taylor Green will take over at first base for the Brewers, and I think I just heard an announcement that is a straight-up switch for Corey Hart. Evidently not a double switch. Jim Henderson, the tall right-hander, it took forever to make it to the big leagues and has done quite well, takes over here in the 8th.
Yeah, two-pitch guy, fastball in the mid-90s, slider in the mid-80s. You just got to find a way to get some base runners on, get a rally going. You never know. You've seen him do it all year long. This team dies hard, and they don't know how to quit. See if they can get it done today.
And then Sean Burnett for the 9th. Zimmerman, LaRoche, and Morse. Ryan has not faced Jim Henderson prior to this series. Ryan today 0 for 2 with a walk. 2 for 9 with 2 walks in the series. And that's on the outside edge and 0-2.
You just feel like if you can find a way to get this crowd into it, and they've had some things to cheer about today, but get a couple base runners on, never know.
Busted bat and a ball scooting out to short for Gene Segura. And that's how the bottom of the 8th gets underway. Today's copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Washington Nationals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Washington Nationals. Adam LaRoche 1 for 3, and then Michael Morse 0 for 2 with a walk.
It's just tough when you're playing a good team that's trying to get in the door any way they can, and you give them a couple of free runs, a couple of free knocks because of the sun or whatever. That's tough to fight back from. When you play playoff baseball or you're playing down the stretch the last 11, 10 games of the season, you got to be trump tight. And that's baseball. You're going to have days like this. You just hope they're not late in the season when you're trying to lock something up.
Adam fighting on an 0-2 count. Now the Brewers looking to the scoreboard, hoping for some help. St. Louis got a run in the 6th, so do the Cubs. Cardinals 4, Chicago 3, top of the 8th. Milwaukee 2.5 games behind their division rival, who knocked them out of the playoffs last year after they won the division. Dodgers at Cincinnati is the Sunday night game. Nationals and the Reds tied with 92 wins. That took the mask right off of Jonathan Lucroy.
How about the Brewers and their story? When we were in Milwaukee, they traded Zach Greinke. It looked like they were waving the red flag. Their season was over with, trying to get some prospects. Things were heading south in a hurry down there. To Ron Rennecke's credit, he kept these guys together. They believed in themselves, and now look where they are. It's been an amazing story where this team has come from and where they're at.
And nothing is for granted, of course, in this game. But they have Houston and San Diego at home for their last 6 games. They still have to deal with the Nats tomorrow. They go to Cincinnati for 3. If they come out of Thursday in pretty good shape, that's going to be a tough homestand for the Astros and the Padres to try to beat these guys. So the schedule could figure in. St. Louis still has Houston on its docket, but they have to deal with the Nats next weekend. And a high chopper. Well, what's the call? Foul ball. Evidently, it spun foul as Henderson touched it. First base umpire Marvin Hudson was about to raise his arms, but then he saw Ted Barrett, whose call it is, down that line, call foul ball.
It's been a weird day all the way around. And I guess that one play kind of sums it up right here. LaRoche battling, trying to get on, top spin. And you see the last hop with the overspin. That ball might have been fair. See where he touches it. No, it looks like it was foul. Good effort to try to bring it back there.
And LaRoche on a fastball, frozen, 2 outs. Potomac Nationals accepting deposits for season tickets next year. Check it out, 703-590-2311. They also have a new PNATS app for your mobile device.
The reason I was chuckling in the middle of that pitch is because we have some dignitaries at the game today, right behind home plate. Hey, they're Nats fans. Everybody is. Looks like there might be a little Botox involved in both of those right there, though. Not a whole lot of facial expression going on.
Boy, when you're in first place, you see things at the ballpark you've never seen before. Michael Morse, so for 2 with a walk.
I mean, they should have those seats, right?
You would think they'd have a connection.
Yeah, you would think that's where they would sit. I just don't know if they'd sit that close.
What are they talking about? Hello, every highlight show in America. And the 0-2. My favorite still, and I know a lot of people didn't like it, but my favorite's the guys who showed up in full umpire gear.
Oh, those guys are fantastic.
Standing up, right arm raised for every strike.
Fake throwing the ball back to the pitcher for a new one.
Yeah, I kind of miss those guys.
The only problem is you can't watch the game because you're watching them behind.
And the 1-2 delivery. That's on the corner. Michael Morse gone. Jim Henderson continues his good relieving. 9th inning coming up. Brew Crew by 4.
6-2 Brewers, and it's your favorite part of the ball game, your Cholula hot sauce pitching recap. They were going to go with Craig Stammen. Did a nice job in relief, getting out of some jams. 92-mile-an-hour sinker. Had a little hot sauce on it. He was bringing the heat and the flavor. Did a nice job getting out of a jam.
Let's talk about two Bernies. Roger Bernardina takes over in left field. Sean Burnett on the mound, trying to keep this thing a 4-run game. 66th appearance for Sean. 53 strikeouts in 53 innings. And he'll face Jonathan Lucroy, top of the 9th. Brewers catcher, 2 for 4, a couple of RBIs today. He hasn't played a full season because of injury, but how many catchers anywhere are hitting so far over 300 like this guy?
Yeah, pretty simple approach, short, compact swing. When you try to do too much, you make a mistake, he can hurt you.
Good changeup by Sean Burnett. That's a good-looking breaking ball down and in. You know, this inning may seem rather insignificant. As we tell you, about $37 for every strikeout by a Nats pitcher this season. Donated to the Children's Inn at the National Institutes of Health. Thank you to our Washington area Toyota dealers. But FP, every inning now really important for Sean Burnett as he makes the comeback from those elbow problems he was having a couple of weeks ago. And he needs some work, and this could be very advantageous for him.
And get some reps, but more importantly, keep it within slam range. You know, 4-run deficit. You're keeping the base, getting the bases loaded, one swing away from tying the game. So he's got to keep it at 4.
Carlos Gomez, they've got him. He came jumping off second base. Desmond dove for the tag and didn't get him, evidently. If that throw to Ian Desmond's right on the bag, he would have had Carlos Gomez.
Yeah, he got caught in between going from second to third. Good swing by Gomez. Got a 2-seam fastball up and away. Drove it down into the corner. And it got interesting right about here because he got caught up between first and second. Lombardozzi tried to backdoor him, and it looks like his hand may have gotten in. This should show it right here. Yeah, it looks like he was safe. Good call.
Yeah, Desmond just had to cross the bag a bit from the throw to him. Here's Gene Segura now, the shortstop. And he is 0 for 4 today with an RBI ground ball.
Gomez with a nice 2 for 3 off the bench today for the Brewers.
Little chopper right side. He'll have to hurry. Out on a close play. LaRoche to Burnett. 2 down.
Segura looks like he's a nice shortstop, a nice player for the Brewers. They got him in that Zenke trade. He's done a nice job defensively in this series, and the speed he puts on a defense, the pressure with his speed, it's been impressive.
You know, and the Brewers are one of those teams, and this is Jeff Bianchi to pinch hit for Jim Henderson, who just spun that scoreless 8th inning. If you have a shortstop on a ball club like that, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the park and drive in a lot of runs to be one of their most valuable type guys. Teams like that need defense, and he's given that. And Jose Veras will be on for the 9th in a non-save situation.
And that older, if you just make the plays at shortstop, and do a little something on offense, maybe some execution style offense where you get some bunts down and move some runners and steal a base here and there, you could play a long time. You don't have to have thump because that's covered.
And the ball in the dirt. Suzuki, for a moment, thought about attacking the oncoming runner Gomez, and he throws out Bianchi. And this one goes to the bottom of the 9th inning.
Rally candidates, let's go.
Desmond, the pitcher spot, and Suzuki.
President liked it. You see the fist pump?
The way the Nationals expected it to. A lot of different combinations today. Johnny Holiday and Ray Knight, we're going to bring you our Nets Extra postgame presented by WB Mason. A lot of things happening in this game that normally don't happen throughout the year.
It was a strange ball game all the way around, Johnny. Plays that weren't made, fly balls that got lost in the sun, brutal sun, and 3 double plays. Gallardo getting the 25th quality start of his season, which leads all of baseball.
And also the Nationals today had their chances early in the ball game, which we will talk about when we come back. But as Bob and FB say, it's not over to that last out. 6-2 Milwaukee. Back to the guys upstairs.
All right, Johnny, thanks. Good to have you back here, sir. Nyjer Morgan in left field for the Brewers. Ryan Braun gets the rest of this one off. And Jose Veras will make his second appearance of the series. He gave up a hit to Jason Worth in the 8th inning Friday night, but pitched a scoreless frame. And in a non-safe situation, he's looking for 3 outs.
Yeah, 3-pitch guy, fastball, curveball, splits the out pitch. He throws the curveball a lot, 41% of the time. It's in the upper 70s. Fastball averages 94 miles an hour.
And as the Nats make their final push towards the National League's crown, don't miss a moment. Text Nationals to 29292. Starting lineups, in-game alerts you can't afford to miss. Right now, you'd probably get one telling you to put your rally cap on, no matter where you are in the Mid-Atlantic region.
Caps, napkins, fishes, candidates, whatever you got. Take it.
Ian Desmond, single, walk, a run scored, a double. He's 2 for 3 career against the Milwaukee right-hander. Then a breaking ball from one side of the plate to the other outside, 1-1. Nyjer Morgan, by the way, in the number 3 spot. Straight up changes for the Brewers here. And St. Louis might have just put away that game in Chicago. They're still batting in the top of the 8th. 2 more runs. 2 men aboard, and they lead the Cubs 6-3. Trying to stay 2.5 up on Milwaukee. Veras stopping his delivery.
That was weird, and why wouldn't it be today? Just wasn't feeling it in the middle.
Fit everything but a UFO sighting.
I don't feel like throwing this one.
Three and one.
Need base runners anyway.
Roger Bernardino was on deck, I think, about an hour and a half ago when Chad Tracy got a base hit in the 5th inning. Now he's on deck to hit for the pitcher. Desmond taking all the way. Not easy for him to do, but he's trying to get aboard any way he can.
That's a good take. Should get the same pitch 3-2 that you got 3-1. Trying to get on. I like it.
Got to make the guy throw a couple of strikes.
Load him up and let it rip.
Nicely done
to start.
That'll bring in Roger Bernardina. I'm a shark. I'm on base.
Well, hopefully he is.
Bernardina career 0 for 4 against Veras. Nationals Park becomes a shark tank for a few moments.
Shark's been an endangered species lately. We haven't seen much of them.
Yeah, but just when you think it's safe to go back in the water.
Now, the way you get back into games like this is having every single hitter in the inning until you represent the tying run. Having a leadoff hitter's mentality. I need to get on any way I can. Whether it's taking a strike, rolling into a pitch, laying down a bunt. Just need base runners.
That's a breaking ball that came in from outside. And the foul ball, no balls, 2 strikes. The Nats get one more base runner. The tying runs in the on-deck circle. And that's why the Milwaukee bullpen is not entirely quiet right now. Bernardina hits it hard and right to Gene Segura for the first out.
Good at bat, good swing, bad luck.
Nats Extra. It's presented by WB Mason with Johnny and Ray when this one's over. Well, the Nats have to battle back, or the magic number stalls at 6, and the division lead is down to 4.5. As I mentioned earlier, Braves off tomorrow while the Nats wrap up this series with the Brewers. Jordan Zimmermann, Marco Estrada tomorrow. Might be the biggest game of Jordan Zimmermann's career.
Well, every day from here on out is everybody's biggest game of their career. There's 10 left.
Gio was a stopper yesterday. Got some run support. The, at times, much maligned Milwaukee pitching staff, 13th in the league in ERA, has twice held the Nats to 2 runs in this series. Going to second base is Desmond. We're going to give him a stolen base, number 19. I think that's a reasonable call in a game that's still within reach.
I just thought if nobody throws and nobody covers, it's defensive indifference, period. I mean, unless that's the tie and run.
Yeah, well,
which it isn't.
I'm thinking it's a double play situation if he doesn't go. And at least it has some meaning for him taking that bag. It's up to the scorer, and he announced stolen base.
Yeah, one away from 2020 now.
I like it.
And he's number 20. And Gio won his 20th game yesterday, and they're about to score 20 runs here in the ninth.
I'll give you a $20 bill if that happens. 1-2. Suzuki on a breaking ball strikes out. 2 down. Steve Lombardozzi to try to keep things going to the top of the order for Jason Worth. Lombardozzi 0 for 1 today. Ramos Ramirez made a brilliant play to throw him out on a slow roller 2 innings ago. Well, Veras has walked one batter, and if he walks Lombardozzi, we could see John Exford. It makes it a save situation. Fastball outside, 3-0. Exford's been warming up this entire half inning. He pitched a scoreless ninth Friday night for his 32nd save. Four-pitch walk, and we'll see what Ron Roenicke does here.
Well, now you got a guy up in Jason Worth that has a tremendous knowledge of the strike zone, and if he could find a way to get aboard. Yeah, Bryce Harper representing the tying run.
Well, there's your quick answer about Roenicke. Couldn't pop out of the dugout fast enough. So Veras doesn't give up any hits, but he walks Desmond and Lombardozzi. Worth waiting, Harper hoping to hit. A 2020 man. Who knows what would have happened this year had he not been hurt for over a month. Shortstops all time hitting 300 with 25 homers and 20 steals, and he's only one home run away. Alan Trammell, Nomar, A-Rod, Hanley Ramirez. He's on the verge of some great company.
A tremendous season, even though he's missed a big chunk of it. We said before he would have been a legitimate MVP candidate had he stayed healthy.
Nats are down by 4. John Axford looking for save number 32.
And this is where, if you're Jason Worth, you're thinking, nobody on, nobody out. I'm leading off a tie ball game. I just need to get on any way I can for Bryce Harper.
Pardon me, Axford has 32 saves. Got that here Friday night. So looking for number 33.
I think we'll see a big fastball in the upper 90s, a slider and a curve to go with it from Axford.
And a fastball to the outside corner.
No more shadows. You can see the baseball. Game on.
How about that? Jason Worth is 1 for 2 career against him. One and two, Worth 27 RBIs with a sac fly today. And he will guide one to center. Gomez is there, and this one is over. The Brewers have clinched at least a split in this 4-game series. And the Nats will try to get back even behind Jordan Zimmermann tomorrow. Milwaukee wins it 6-2. And they, at the moment, are 2 back of St. Louis and probably remaining 2.5 back at the end of the day. Jordan Zimmermann goes for the Nats tomorrow with a record of 11-8. This has been a Masson presentation. By the way, a little earlier tomorrow, Nats Extra 12:30. Nats Extra with WB Mason bringing it to you coming up next. And from the booth, so long for just a while. Yes, sir.